Upwardly bounding audience. This is the one and only Nerdy Zik, and we also have here Spencer, our
What's up,
wonderful.
everybody? Yep, editor-in-chief filling in for Cider this week. He's out having some merry festiment, but I'm happy to be here for weekly Weeb news.
Yep,
Play the role.
And we have a lot of interesting stuff to cover this week. As the title of it is of this is Digimon Beatbreak. Digimon Beatbreak is amazing. We're going to get to it a little bit later. But something we have been talking about throughout, not just through Weekly Weeb, but like in 01 is about like the population crisis that's going on in Japan. Yeah. And well, I've been mentioning it that the mangaka have been breeding like crazy, and one of them came out this week. He's the mangaka of Bungo, which if you've not read Bungo, it is a baseball manga, and in my opinion, it is the pinnacle of modern sports manga. It follows this guy named Bungo, and it starts in elementary school. So usually with baseball manga, it's like either middle school or high school. It starts in more elementary and middle school, and then
isn't like it's not Blue Lock. Azuna Go or Azuna, isn't that like middle school kids playing soccer?
Yeah.
Okay. Or Azuma 11, I think is what it's called.
Azuma 11. Yeah.
In Azuma 11. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Bungo is I got it mixed with Days of Diamonds. Days of Diamond is elementary. Bungo is middle school.
Gotcha.
And then and currently
normally it's like high school kids.
Yeah, it's usually high school, and like Diamond Ace is high school. Bungo would start off in middle school, and it's incredible what Ninomiya has done. Ninomiya is he's amazing. He talks to fans all the time. He's a baseball addict. He loves tweeting about American baseball, and he even talks about like how certain baseball players, how they certain movements from like pitchers and stuff like that inspire the movements of the players in the manga, which is really, really cool.
That's always awesome. Yeah.
And he shows like his entire artistic process. But what's incredible is that for Unreal, the serialization has been a little bit inconsistent. And what he said was that that he's raising 3 kids, 4, 2, and 0, all young kids, while his wife and him are dividing the household chores and childcare, and he's struggling through it while doing a weekly serialization. And this is what else he said here. Simply put, there's a limit to the time I can dedicate to work. And if the kids catch a cold or something, and right now in Japan, the flu season in Japan is really, really bad this year. I know the Black Butler mangaka and Zatch Bell's mangaka both have gotten the flu. It's really nasty.
Isn't Zatch Bell ending, by the way?
Zatch Bell 2 is still going strong.
There was some announcement that something was ending the other week. I don't remember. I'll find it. Now I'm just talking about
I know Black Butler is ending.
No, because there was some. I saw it on like one of the Japanese like 4Gamer or Famitsu or something. There was something about like Zatch Bell. It might have been a game. I don't know. That's what I mean. Like
because the manga is still going.
Okay, good. That's what I was checking in on, because I was super surprised when I read that, because I was like, I thought it just came back, and B, I thought it I think it's pretty good right now.
Zatch Bell 2. If you have not read Zatch Bell 2, well, first of all, you got to read the original.
Yeah, got to read the first one.
Yeah, the anime does not do it justice, and thanks to like a fanlation group, they actually retranslated it and updated it, and they have it available for free. It survived the Manga Dex purge, surprisingly.
Oh wow.
I think it's still up there, but they also have it like saved, backed up in like a Google Drive as well. So yeah, so it's not going anywhere. So just in case. But anyways, they said if they get a cold, they can't or something, they can't go to daycare, so the schedule ends up getting significantly delayed. And that's the situation. My editor is being considerate of my health and such, and is giving me some leeway in the publication schedule. I think once childcare settles down a bit more, I'll be able to pick up the serialization pace. And the editors, to be fair, they've been really fantastic lately. I mean, you look at Tabata, for example, the mangaka of Black Clover. He was dealing with his wife's health, his child's health, and his child is I would say I think his child is a little bit older than Ninomiya's kids, not by much though. At the when he switched to serialization, and the Weekly Shonen Jump editors were extremely accommodating, and they had him transfer over to Giga so he can be with his family more. I mean, you look at the mangaka that I interviewed for Tokyo Underworld. What she said, she said that like she wanted to make sure everything was taken care of with her husband and her child, and that was settled, so she could do a weekly serialization because that's what she always wanted to do. Because a lot of the Jump Plus mangaka switch from weekly to bi-weekly after like a few weeks, but that's not what she wanted to do. She wanted to do weekly, so she made sure everything was settled before she jumped into the start of her weekly serialization. And the editors were extremely accommodating, and she was a new mangaka at the time, so it's incredible how times have really changed in the manga industry.
That's what I was going to bring up, because I was going to say, like, I'm still used to the, you know, the whole culture of we're going to work ourselves pretty much to death, right? Like, and I don't remember any other point in history where I heard like, oh yeah, we're going to be super accommodating, right? Like, okay, yeah, we'll put you on the other book. And I was going to ask you, like, do you think that's because, like, with the rise of Manga Plus and stuff, like they have more sources to get things to like put in Jump, or is it just there's been so much bad like publicity that now they know, like, okay, we've got to give you guys breaks?
I think it's the bad. I think it may be a combination of the two. I think the bad publicity is part of it. And I think like also not just that, you see like some prominent mangakas like die from exhaustion as well. I think that's part of it too.
Well, that's why I know he's so typical to bring up, but you know, Tagashi, I think it sounds so bad to say, but I feel like he did so much in pushing this, right? Because like it is so, we've all kind of watched him actively try to come back and struggle, and he's like, it's bad, and we all are like on his side, right? So I think you're definitely onto something, but unfortunately it had to come at the expense of Tagashi's health.
Well, I mean, remember when we covered the whole thing with Hunter x Hunter coming back, we looked through Tagashi's author comments, and we saw like how he couldn't even pick up his kids.
Yeah,
and how hard it was for him because of all the pain he was going through.
Yeah, that was great. That was sad.
That was so sad going through all those author comments. Oh my God. Like I almost cried, like reading through all of them. It was just so hard to read. It's
really bad. Yeah.
And then you have it, the mangaka of World Trigger, like he and Tagashi admired him as well. And he's going through the same thing where like we didn't know if World Trigger was going to come back. Nobody had any clue if World Trigger was going to come back. And this was like in 2016 or 2017.
Yeah.
When on like indefinite hiatus.
Yep. That's exactly
no one had any clue.
I remember it was weird.
Yeah. And
I was mad. I was really mad because that was what I've talked about this before, but like when I was in college, I didn't have a lot of time for like video games or manga or comic books. Like I was just so busy. So I call that like the mad black hole. And so coming out of that mad black hole, World Trigger was one of the first series where I was like, oh, I like this. I'm in on the early, like chapter 7. I want to follow, like, this is cool. I like this. And then it went on random hiatus and I went, oh, all right, cool. Like I got mad. I was like, damn it. Like I want more.
And like now I'm seeing that, speaking of World Trigger, the anime is getting a reboot. I'm like, really? Of all the anime,
that's what I was going to ask you. Like, is that what's happening? A reboot
yeah,
of
from
anime?
what I'm seeing, yeah,
weird.
the anime is getting
so
a reboot.
Weird.
Out of all the anime to get a reboot, World Trigger, like
it's not even like done. Like I don't know what it feels like Full Metal Alchemist and then Brotherhood, slightly, kind of. Not exactly, but
well, here's my thing. You have Twin Star Exorcist, whose anime is crap to the point where you had Sakeno literally come out on Twitter and saying this was after the manga was done. Come out and say this is the only part of the manga that got adapted, and they want an actual anime adaptation of the manga. They want the Brotherhood treatment, and it was the 10-year anniversary of Twin Star Exorcist. Absolute crickets.
Not even like did the artist even do like a what do you call it, like an anniversary piece?
I think Sakeno did an anniversary piece,
Okay,
obviously.
Good.
But like,
well, yeah.
But it's just like, really? Like nothing?
Like nothing?
No anime reboot for Twister Exorcist, but which got like nothing anime-wise. And but World Trigger? Really?
I know World Trigger is popular.
It is.
It just doesn't make sense that they're like mid rebooting it. You know,
like season 2 and 3 were really good from what I remember.
Yeah,
like,
it feels like
4 makes sense.
It feels like they're it feels like they're going like, yeah. It's like, oh, you know what? Like I was telling a joke, it's not landing. We're done here. Like, and everybody goes like, yeah, all right, blah blah blah. Right? Like it feels like they're giving up halfway and just starting over, which is super weird. Like I can't really think of another situation where that's happened.
It's just so bizarre. Like another one that totally deserves one is like Ano Exorcist. But I remember when I saw Ano Exorcist was getting another anime. This was before it was revealed to be like the next season or whatnot. I was like thinking, oh my god, is it getting a reboot? Because like if anyone needs a reboot, it's that one, because that anime adaptation is so bad. It's not an anime adaptation; it's an interpretation. And then I saw. It was just continuing. I was like, really? Out of all, really? That
like, why is this the one that keeps going? Yeah.
Why? It's the same thing with well, Toilet Bahanoko-kun is okay. It's all right in terms of writing.
The anime is writing wise. Yeah.
The art animation could be a lot better. Just the character models are a little off in some places.
I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, it happens.
It's minor things.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I was like, as long as it's like the minor things, like I think all of us are like, we get it.
Yeah, it's not like after seeing, and we'll talk about later with One Punch Man, like after seeing like what's happening with like One Punch Man or almost any JC staff manga to anime adaptation, like you appreciate the little things. You're just like, okay, minor mistakes. Okay. It's annoying, but
we get it.
But we get.
We'd rather have minor mistakes on something that you're putting like a whole bunch of effort into than something
overworked staff and
that gives us 30-second what do you call it, like a pans on a static shot.
Oh my god, it's so bad. But something else that isn't bad, and I have it right in front of me, probably should pull it up on the screen. Oh, One Punch Man season 3 is really bad. We'll get to it.
And I feel bad for the animator, man. We'll get into it. I'll shut up. We'll get into
it. So on the bright side, we'll get into it. On the bright side of things, we got Code Geass. So Code Geass is still in its like 20th anniversary project. And this is this is the latest film, which is Star Chaser Asper, which is an official production. We don't know much about it. We just know that it's announced. And this is the key visual for it, which looks absolutely beautiful. I think it might be better than the previous one, the most recent one. I think it looks really, really pretty.
I'm just like, it's so funny to me that they finally went, well, okay, I guess we'll make a new like Code Geass thing.
I don't think we have plots,
because they've only been going off of like that original story and narrative for the last 400 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It says the 20th anniversary is in 2026. I thought it was this year, but I guess it was.
No, they're probably just announcing everything this year ahead of next year, so then it like all lands.
Yeah. I think this looks better than Recapture the Rose, or the Rose of the Recapture. It looks a lot better.
Oh, that was the movie, right? ROZ.
That was the TV show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The 12th episode. That's right. Like this looks like this to me. When I see this, I'm like, yes, this feels like Code Geass. When I see this, it's like it looks like Code Geass, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel like Code Geass. If that makes sense.
So, like, how do you put it? Like, it feels like Gundam Wing to Gundam, right? Like,
yeah,
you went a little Bishonen on it, and it's like it's not bad inherently, but it's very much like you have to sell us on it because this is not what we have come to expect.
But yeah, and speaking of Gundam Wing, they're doing a collaboration with Gundam Wing.
Yes, that is so. It's so and of course it is. Yeah, like you said, it's Gundam Wing, and again, this is gonna go gangbusters with all the shoujos out there. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Yep, it's Code Geass and it's regular Code Geass with Gundam Wing. Like, go figure. It's gonna be a comic adaptation, so it's a manga adaptation.
I'm also just like, I also laugh because it's like, wow, it took this long for you guys.
Very interesting.
It took you guys this long to do a crossover. Like, I that's what I'm more surprised about. Like, wow, it just took forever. I would have expected this to be like day one. Ruh-roh. Nerdigans. Am I alive? Who died? Somebody died. One of our cameras died. Let's go. Oh, I think I can still hear you. There she is. She's back.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that was about. Didn't happen on. That wasn't us.
Oh God. Why is this my computer being stupid? That was my computer being dumb, I guess.
No worries. We're still here. Okay. It's all good. We got you.
That was me. That's what happened when I guess sharing my screen did that. Oh shit. Okay, there he goes. Oh, Japan's having a 7.0 earthquake right now?
Yeah, that's what Hibiki is saying. I didn't hear anything about that. Let's see. Oh yeah, just within the last like 2 hours, couple hours actually.
Wow.
I can do this over here. Where is that window? Share. And we can add it. Yep, there we go. Major earthquakes, no tsunami threat to Hawaii, 7.6. That's crazy. What the hell?
Wow.
And one hit, yeah, 7.5 earlier this morning.
Oh, Jesus.
But it says no tsunami, it looks like.
That's not good.
No. Injuring more than 23 people injured, one seriously.
Oh, Jesus.
So it doesn't sound, at least it doesn't sound fatal or anything.
Well, like, there was, what was it? You know what's crazy is Witchwatch, this past week's chapter of Witchwatch was talking about, like, some of the more severe earthquakes in Japan. Mm-hmm. And it was, I think it was like in the mid 1800s it was, and it was like on Christmas, it was December 23rd and December 24th, and they were both like 7.0 magnitudes.
Wow. Like, yeah. Like back to back?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Poor everybody.
And they were saying that it was a witch that caused it too. Like, I just like, just the timing. That's what I'm like.
Where's our anime then? Where's our anime about it? It's not real history unless there's an anime about it.
Just the timing of it is just so bizarre.
Poor Japan. I mean, yeah, but that's also, you're right. Something about tsunami, like earthquakes in Japan. There's a good chance you're gonna like experience one tomorrow.
I mean, I'm in California. Like, we have earthquakes almost every
all
day.
The time. Yeah.
But like the worst one that I experienced, well, I was a baby at the time. I was in San Francisco during the 89 earthquake.
That's crazy. Yeah. I was not. I was
living in the Richmond district at the time. So in San Francisco, it was like a 6.9 earthquake.
That was the big one. Yeah, was before my time, literally.
But then we got, well, on the bright side of things, we have so the Super Mario Galaxy movie Japanese dub trailer came out, and for those of you that don't know, I watched the Japanese version of the Super Mario Brothers movie because the script is different than the global version. And it's a lot better, too. It's a lot more mature, I think, for lack of a better term. And the thing
for not that it's like, blood and guts and violence, but like,
the tone
I know
is
what you
more
mean.
mature.
Yeah. For lack of a better term.
And the casting is so good because for Bowser, you have the Seiyu for for All Might, and for Bowser Jr., it's the Seiyu for Deku.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool. I saw that. That is pretty. That's a good little Easter egg. I love when productions do that.
I love it. So yeah, they're reunited, and then I really do like the Seiyu they chose for Rosalina too. She plays Aerith in Final Fantasy.
I just gotta re-add it. I didn't have sound on that. Hold on.
And she also I looked into her filmography. She played Merlin in Nanatsu no Taizai.
There we go. Who'd you say before that she was?
Aerith and Merlin.
Yeah, that's right. Aerith, yeah. Yeah, you can definitely hear the All Might when he starts like raging.
Yeah, he sounds better than Jack Black though. I'm sorry.
Although one wonders, like, does he just sound like Japanese Jack Black to them?
That's true.
Howdy, Jonathan.
Howdy.
That's pretty. I like that. The star, like, whatever you call them from Galaxy. I forget what they're called.
Yeah.
Launchers. I think that's what they're.
Yeah, the star launchers. Like, that's Mario, not Chris Pratt. That's Mario.
Yeah. Is the do you know if the VA in Japanese is well? It would.
Oh my God! Bowser Jr. sounds so good. He sounds so good.
It sounds like Deku trying to be evil, and I love that.
I know.
Like, because that is what Bowser Jr. is. I don't remember seeing this. Was this in the American one, Nerdigans?
I think so.
Dang.
God, I'm so watching this in Japanese.
I just wanted to pause it on like a good shot on that last shot of her while we talk about it. Yeah, let's go there. There you go. Yeah, definitely. Like, I'll obviously watch it in American as well, like, or in English, because that's what will be in our theaters. But I like watching the Japanese ones as well.
But actually, Spencer, they did release the original Mario Brothers movie in Japanese in American theaters for a brief bit.
You mean the what do you say original? You mean the last Illumination one? You mean?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I do recall you, or not you saying that, but I do recall that being a thing now that you brought it up.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
So if we might get it.
That would be cool. That would be. Who's the? I forget. They said who Rosalina is in English, right?
It's Brie Larson.
That's right. Yeah. Brie Larson. That was out of nowhere. But yeah. Who do you know who? Oh, did you already say it's Aerith, right? Is Rosalina?
Yeah. It says the voice actress right there in the tweet.
Oh yeah. Duh.
Miyamoto's tweet.
I'm not even looking at the tweet. I'm looking at our screen of the tweet, which makes it smaller. Oh yeah, there you go. Maya Sakamoto. Yeah, I'm excited for this movie. Like, bring on Yoshi.
Oh, I can't, like, every time I hear this the Japanese dub, I'm just like, yes, this feels so right. This feels like something like the cast. It feels like this is who Miyamoto casted.
Right.
Compared to like Chris Pratt, it's like, no, this does not feel like Miyamoto casted it. It feels like someone in Hollywood casted it.
It feels like here's the problem that I think happens, right? Or like, not the problem, but the disparity. It comes from, like, if you're in Japan, Miyamoto is going to be like, oh, I've heard a bunch of different voice actors. I know more of these, who's good, who's hot, like who would fit my voice more. Once you go overseas, you kind of like, for example, if somebody told me, okay, go, or like you and I, right? They were like, go dub Across the Spider-Verse. You and I would go over to Japan and we might like, oh, that voice actor sounds fine, but then, maybe there's some nuance in his performance that we don't know, right? So like, you and I would make it, once we're going into that foreign market, whether it's America, Japan, whichever, we'll go, hey, give us some recommendations, right? Like, you guys know, kind of like when you go somewhere on a trip, like, oh, you guys know the town. What's good around here? And unfortunately in Hollywood, it's so insular, right? So every time, I mean, we make the jokes all the time. Oh, we're going to make a new movie. Who's going to be in it? Tom Holland, right? Chris Pratt, Zendaya. Like it's the same 7 people. And that's more of an American curse, I think, because they have to be like actors here. You know what I mean? Like they can't just be voice actors. I think like I was super surprised in Sonic where Colleen Clinkenbeard got to be Tails over like she's the only VA who got to be Tails, which is good. Yeah. But also like why did you only do it for her? Why not do it for Sonic and Knuckles as well? So
and Shadow.
And Shadow and was there anybody else? I feel like there was
Amy's coming too.
That's right. It was Amy at the end. Yeah. But yeah, like that's the big problem is we can't have voice actors. You have to be an actor. And if you're not, go to hell.
I think it's only happening in the US too, because I know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because France, they value their voice actors a lot. And like from what I remember, for the Mario Brothers movie, they had like some of their anime and video game voice actors voice for
that's
voice
cool.
The characters.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. So you don't have this issue in France. I don't think you have this issue with the Spanish dub either, because I think it's probably because anime is a lot more popular south of the border.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, and I almost forgot. I think the woke might be defeated because we might be getting a Speedy Gonzalez movie.
Oh yeah, I saw that. But who is it? That's the guy who's like been wanting to make one, isn't it?
Yeah, the guy who created El Tigre.
That's right. Yeah. El Tigre. That's right.
I hope we get it. I really do, because that will really feel like nature is healing. And I know
but where's the profit incentive? Will it make enough of our stock price go up?
Well,
sadly.
I know. It's something that like everyone south of the border has been wanting, is a Speedy Gonzalez movie, or just Speedy Gonzalez to come back, period.
I even not being Mexican, like I love Speedy Gonzalez just as a character.
Yeah, he's fun. He's
like Spider-Man, right? Like he's just like, hey, I'm gonna dick around with you because you're being a dick to me, and then he has super speed. Everybody loves a speedster.
And if anyone could make it fun, it would be the creator of El Tigre. He would be.
Oh yeah, definitely. Fun. He'd be locked into like everything good about it.
For sure. Oh yeah, and then we had over the weekend we had Tokyo Comic Con happen,
which was crazy. Yeah, there was so much. What up, PH? I remember on like Friday, I woke up and I was seeing like a bunch of crazy like announcements. Like there was a new Slayer illustration.
I saw that too.
Like a Hello Kitty Hatsune Miku collab, and there was like a Symphogear collab, and I was like, why is this all happening today? Like, what the? It is December 5th. That is not a day for anything.
And then
you know what I mean?
It's Tokyo Comic Con.
Then somebody said like hashtag Tokyo Comic Con, and I went, oh, duh. All right, what am I pulling up first?
Was like for the big trailers that came out for Tokyo Comic Con for sure.
Yeah, what do you want to hit first? I got them all. You sent them all to me.
We got Trigun Stargaze, which gave us more Millie. But
let's go with Stargaze.
Yeah,
Whoop,
Stargaze.
I had it a second ago.
Stargaze actually looks pretty decent. From what people are saying is that this actually looks like a true adaptation of Trigun the Maximum manga, which is really good. I'm hoping that it is, because Trigun the first part, Trigun Stampede, did not look like it wasn't accurate like adaptation of the original Trigun manga. It looked more like an interpretation. But if this is an actual adaptation of Trigun the Maximum, that will be fantastic, because that manga is really good.
Which, like, I never understand why studios like they do it in Hollywood too, right? Where they go like, oh, we're rebooting Trigun or Spider-Man or whatever, right? And then they come out and they go, look at all these like new designs in this radical new direction, and everybody automatically, like, we always will go like, what the hell is this? Like, why are you doing this? and there was always like a ton of negative reactions. But almost every single time, Nerdigans, it's like those designs either are kind of like a bait and switch, right? Like you see, like in this show, right? In the first season, Vash had his like Zoomer haircut, and they were like really promoting him on that. But he gets his normal one like in the second episode.
Yeah,
and if it's not a bait and switch, there's always like either a plot reason for it, or you can understand like the artist just comes out and says like, I don't know, I wanted to switch things up. I've been drawing Millie the same way forever, right? So I don't understand it. Like, why don't you just come out and be like, we know there are different designs, but hang tight. Like, you know, there's a reason for it, instead of just going, no, this is new, this is it, duh. Like, screw you.
To be fair, some of the designs are a little bit different than the manga, and the manga's designs are like superior, period. Like,
of course.
I wish they would stick to the manga's designs. But like the thing is though, and I want to point this out because we see this really crap CGI in in the case of Gachi Kuda, it's just badly blended CGI.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you do, if you're going to do a CGI anime, this is how you do a CGI anime. Orange is like the king of it. Can you mute the volume of the trailer?
Yeah. I know. I can't get like a good volume read on it either. I've been trying the entire time.
This is how you do a CGI anime. You see how like the CGI is actually blended into the 2D, and you get like some texture going on. It actually feels like these characters, the models, are part of this world. It doesn't feel like it's out of place like you see in like One Punch Man or in Gachi Kuda. It's really obvious that
that's the dancing one, right?
Gachi Kuda?
Gachi Kuda?
No, Gachi Kuda is the steampunk post-apocalyptic.
Series. Right. Okay, I don't know what the CGI looks in that one. I just haven't seen it. But
it's like the trash in particular, the trash piece, it's like really, really bad CGI.
I believe it. But the one that I was thinking of, Nerdigans, was like, I'm sure you're gonna know.
You're thinking of Wand Dance.
There we go. I was exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, as soon as I describe it, I know you're gonna know which one it is. But it's like all 2D animated, and then they go into like a dance number, and it's just like a Taiwanese dentist commercial, like CGI.
Yeah,
like it's so bad.
And it's a shame because the Wand Dance manga dance art is so beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I've been like.
Stunning.
That's all I've been hearing. Yeah.
It's like, what, Madhouse? Why aren't you animating it? Because everything else looks great.
they got 500 other things to animate nowadays. They took on too much.
Apparently so. But yeah, Stargaze actually looks pretty decent. Obviously, there's the character design changes, which probably piss people off. Kind of frustrates me a little bit too. But at least it actually looks good. It looks like the CGI is blended. But that's because it's Studio Orange. But the other one that came out, of course, that everyone is talking about, and I'm very excited about personally, is Vigilantes Season 2. And one thing that popped up in Vigilantes Season 2 is there is a very sexy scene with Lady Midnight up in there, and where she's like in a chorus. Yeah, we're getting the O'Clock backstory. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So we're going to be getting, for this season, we're getting Knuckle Duster's backstory. We're getting Aizawa's backstory. Oh my god, especially after what you see in the My Hero Academia anime. In regards to Aizawa, you're going to get the answers to that. I remember covering that part of Vigilantes. And the Vigilantes manga, I remember crying. That was so heartbreaking. And I think it was like going on around the same time that Aizawa and NMC were doing the interrogation, if I remember correctly, in the main manga. And it was just, that timing was just so perfect. Oh my god. But yeah, that part is really, really heartbreaking. So yeah, we're getting that. We're going to see Nameless number 6. That Nameless number 6 is really, really good. He's like the
scroll down.
See, she's not censored. I can't believe they didn't censor her.
Genuinely surprising. Like,
isn't that crazy?
Surprising.
Isn't that crazy? Like, I thought she was
like not even like tights all the way up. Like like bunny suit style, you know what I mean, right? Like they didn't cover her thighs. Like it's
they didn't
just
cover her thighs
there.
like
That's
they did
crazy.
with Pop or anything. She is uncensored. She's completely uncensored. They didn't make her boobs smaller. They didn't cover up her boobs. Like I was so when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, because that was one of the things I was worried about. But there's the other thing that I'm still worried about is because we are getting the Aizawa backstory. Midnight's outfit in her high school days is really, really skimpy. She's a rated R superhero.
Yeah, seriously.
That's the one thing. That's the other thing I'm worried about is if that's going to be censored or not.
I couldn't tell you. It could literally go either way. Like I would say if this was still like 2014, 15, 16, it would probably not be censored. But with the whole push to like, well, we know we got to go to global markets, like there's a chance. But now I don't know because like, look at what we're looking at right here.
Well, this is in a late night slot too. So like they could actually do it. They can get away with doing this.
Exactly.
With having her in a skimpy outfit. And it is on ATX as well, I believe, if I remember correctly. So yeah, so I'm so happy that she's uncensored. Like all my friends were so scared that she was gonna be censored to hell.
Well, after what they've done to Pop Step, like it's a genuine concern.
Oh, on the key visual, Pop Step's not censored either. I forgot to send you that. But
really? shoot that over to me real quick.
Yeah, we'll pull it up. Let me find it real fast. I was so surprised that Pop Step as well as some of the other backup dancers were not censored. I was like, really? They're like in these very skimpy outfits.
Nerdy Text and Accountant brings up something. He says they normally do censored version on TV and uncensored on Blu-ray. However, I don't think that's the case here, right? Like, did they release a regular version, like a quote unquote uncensored version of Vigilantes, like on Blu-ray? I don't think so. Because that's just like the design, right?
Sure. I'm not sure. That's the one thing I'm not sure of. I'm not sure if Pop is uncensored on Blu-ray or not. That's the one thing we don't know.
I would probably imagine not, because a lot of times the uncensoring isn't something that dramatic, as in like rarely would they draw a new costume, you know what I mean? Like
no, they would just have to remove the tights themselves.
Yeah, they would do that. Or rather, what was I saying? Dang it. No, so like normally when they have like that censored version on TV, it's things like they take out the blood or they put like the light beams over thing. Yeah, which is like those are pretty easy to remove or put back in, like in the production studio. However, going in and drawing like two different versions of a costume over somebody is pretty hard. Now, if it was something like Nerdigans was just saying, where it's just Pop Step's tights, that can work. But once you start drawing over like their cleavage or like their butts or something, and it's now you have to start thinking about the line work, that's where it starts getting really wonky.
Yeah, but I sent it to you in the StreamYard chat.
Perfect. Grabbing it. StreamYard chat. Yeah, private. Pull it up.
See, she's not censored there. Like, it's like her costume is censored, but she's not. Her full thighs are showing, chest is showing.
I mean, her you got a little booty pop too, like right there. Like that's really weird.
Like, make it make sense.
Yeah, no, seriously, make it make sense. I don't get. I can't even find like well, I understand from this perspective. Like, I just don't get this.
No, there's no way you can make sense of that. You can't.
Like, yeah, I question marks over here. That's so weird. And we haven't seen, like, she's not in that trailer in her costume, right? So like we haven't seen.
She is in the trailer at the very beginning in her costume, and she's covered up. She's wearing the stockings.
Oh, so it is covered up. That's so weird. That's what I was gonna say. Like maybe they just like uncensor her, but oh yeah, she's like right around here.
Yeah, she's in. It's still. Yeah, you could see it like right. Yeah, you could still see it, and her boots are
higher. Yeah.
So what the hell?
That's really odd. I could not tell.
So weird.
Could not even begin to like chance a guess or a guess.
It's like it's so weird. It's like this. Like you can make the argument that it's because even though it's a fictional character, she's underage. It's like she's uncensored.
Yeah, that's the big difference now. It's like, well, okay, now she's uncensored here, so what are we doing? Why do we have to pretend like this is an issue?
This is so bizarre.
And it also bugs me more with that because like Popstep's entire arc is about like embracing her like attractiveness, her femininity, being an idol, right? Like that's the whole point. It's about exposing her because she's such an introvert and a nerd. So like, I it's such a bad change. And I was kind of hoping, like you said, she's uncensored now. I was hoping we would just roll with it. And like next season we roll in and, oh, hi, I'm Popstep. And just nobody says anything and she's uncensored. But no, don't know.
That's why I'm worried that when we get to the flashback arc for Aizawa, that Lady Midnight's going to be censored. Even though she's basically naked. Yeah. But I'm glad that at least that in her corseted outfit, she is not censored. Thank God. At least that there's some hope.
Which is so funny. Yeah. However that works out. But that is so weird.
It is weird. But then there's no hope for Fist of the North Star, which Japanese fans are saying it looks like that. It looks like the second coming of Berserk 2016. Ooh. And that the Pachinko art animation looks better than that. And there's PS1 art animation looks better than that. It looks really, really bad. It does. Like, wait, oh God. When you pull the trailer up, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it right now.
Does it look better than One Punch Man season 3? That's a really there's actual movement, so it might actually for that reason alone. Oh my God. The volume's still on.
Oh. I mean, do you want it on or do you want it off?
No,
we can have it
off. Let's have it off. I just don't want to get hit by Warner Brothers.
Warner can suck it, but I got you.
Oh, look, at least there's some movement here. So I guess this is better than One Punch Man. But
this really is Berserk 2016.
Right?
Like, that's not like it's so accurate. I don't have any extra commentary to give. Like, that's exactly what it is. Look.
I would say maybe a step up from Berserk 2016 because there's some 2D elements in here, like mixed in.
I don't know, man.
It's
going from like a 2 to a 2.5.
People it's funny. People are traumatized in the comment section. They're like, "Oh, I've been so traumatized by Berserk that I'm used to this."
Yeah, right. Like I'm just numb now.
Like, it just sucks, man. It sucks because it's like Warner Brothers. You produced JoJo, and JoJo's awesome, but then you give us this and Record of Ragnarok, which is so bad.
Is JoJo still Warner?
Yep. It's still Warner Brothers Japan.
Warner Japan does better work than Warner America.
They do, to be fair.
To be 100% completely fair.
But it's very hit or miss because sometimes you'll get Ninja Batman, which is good, and then you'll get.
I love Ninja Batman. Yeah,
Ninja Batman is great. But then you'll get something like this, where it's like, what the hell are we doing here?
It's just they are going too hard on like the technology. You know what I mean? Like that's what happens a lot with. I notice primarily like Japanese animators and directors. Something new will come out and they'll go, "Oh yeah, let's get in on this." And sometimes it hits and sometimes it misses. And this is part of that. Like, I know it's like a long window, but we have 3D models now. Let's, 3D model it up. And it's just not there yet, guys.
It's been happening since Toy Story came out in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's what I was going to say. Is like, I will at least give this trailer this we have come a long way in CG technology and modeling where like nothing is clipping through each other anymore. You know what I mean? Right? Like if Jotaro puts his arm over his chest, it doesn't just like the button and his lapel don't just like go into it. You know what I mean? Like, so we're getting better at that, but it's still uncanny valley. That's the problem. You can't have the right communicate. They're asking you the animation to communicate too much to you instead of letting your brain fill it in. And when that happens, your brain starts going like, no, that's not right though, because it's supposed to work like this. And then uncanny valley.
Oh, also at Tokyo Comic-Con, Johnny Depp got art from Oda. And I'm starting to think we might be getting Jack D. Sparrow. And this is actually Johnny Depp's oh my god, what was I gonna say? Itagaki Paru actually used Johnny Depp as inspiration for one of the characters in Sanda, Yagita.
I mean, yeah, he's a giant celebrity.
He is. And like I was reading the interview about Sanda earlier today, and I was like, oh my god, I totally see how Yagita's like Johnny Depp. I totally see it. He's a smoker and a boozer. And
there you go.
Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, I love it. I love that Oda did that for Johnny Depp. That's really awesome.
I'm just sad now because this, like, it has been sharing this news with like Oda gifted a new blanket image thing to Johnny Depp, which is cool. But I fear now everybody is going to think that's Oda. Right?
Yeah,
like that's Sanji's voice actor, but I just because that's how things. There's like the only pictures of Oda that exist are from like 1999, 2000, from the very early days of One Piece, and then once it started taking off, he went like, yeah, I'm not gonna be in the public eye, which is smart. Like, I fully behind it, but because of that, yeah, I'm definitely people are gonna go, oh look, it's Oda. Oh, he's so blah blah blah. And no. I mean, it's one of those innocent misinformations, but also like, no.
Yeah. Well, I feel so bad for him. But oh yeah, another thing that happened, I saw this on my feed, and Furuhashi, the mangaka of Vigilantes, follows me, which is awesome. He's been following me for a long time. Is that he actually met with the Marvel editor-in-chief. And he actually he met one of the other Marvel artists too, and he got his one of his comics signed, and he was so happy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes, there are actual Marvel fans in Japan, surprisingly.
Oh, there are a lot of them. There are, like, it is still very, very popular.
There are amazing Marvel artists, fan artists in Japan. Like, if you go look on,
I mean, there are amazing artists, just like like Peach Momoko is a Marvel artist, and she is fantastic.
Yeah, just go look up on Twitter. Look up Marvel artists on Twitter, and you will see Japanese ones, and you will see some beautiful like Marvel comic artists, DC comic artists.
I mean, to be fair, that's not just Japan. That's just fan artists in general. You can find like a bunch of people like that in America or Britain.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you would think, like, the first thing, you wouldn't think Marvel and DC when it comes to Japan. That's not like the first thing that you would think of.
I kind of would, because they had a Spider-Man Tokusatsu show, right? Like,
well, not everybody's a Tokusatsu. I'm talking about the average American here, Spencer.
I still don't think like Marvel and Japan is that too out of. Marvel's a global brand. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a niche thing. I definitely expect there to be just like, oh, there are American fans of Dragon Ball Z. That's weird. Like, no, because it's a giant global thing. But to that point, there are like Japan. One of the things, Marvel has this weird thing with Japan, right? Like, that is the winner brand out there, like between Marvel and DC. And you can see that in the fact that, like, for all their flaws right now, Marvel keeps getting a bunch of collabs with like Japanese mangaka, and it's
true.
And they're all good. Like, we had the
Yujikaku one.
Yeah, and then the Yu-Gi-Oh one. And
there's
then
the Horikoshi stuff.
The Horikoshi one. Then there's the Attack on Titan one.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just announced oh Oh, who is writing that series? I gotta let me look it up real quick because.
But yeah, Yuji Kaku like loves Marvel too, and I think they wanted. They even said they want to do more Marvel stuff, and Marvel would be stupid not to take that opportunity to use.
Oh, 1000%. Let's see. I'm looking. I'll hopefully find it. I hope I'm not looking dumb. I am looking dumb. I'm not finding what I'm looking for. Ignore me.
I'm surprised there's not more DC collabs with Japan, especially considering like the awesome manga we've gotten from DC properties.
Well, that's because they remember DC's owned by Warner Brothers. Well, now Netflix, but for all intents and purposes, like, and Warner Brothers does, they have Warner Brothers Animation and then Adult Swim. And remember, Adult Swim is this weird. How do I put this? The current leadership of Adult Swim, and it's basically just this one guy named Jason DeMarco who is like he runs it, he produces everything, he greenlights everything. It's how business works. But he has this weird idea of like, I want to bring anime to the West, right? As if it's not already here. So like Adult Swim and Warner throw up a lot of like they shoot themselves in the foot with barriers that they put up themselves. For example, where like we got Suicide Squad, Isekai, right? Which was fun. It wasn't, change the world, but it was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
That series only came through because like Jason DeMarco said, we should try something with that. Right. And then I think of Lazarus from Shinichiro Watanabe, and that's the Cowboy Bebop creator. They reached out to him and they were like, hey, we'd like you to do a new original show for, Adult Swim. And he went, okay. And his first pitch was like something more akin to Space Dandy, like a little more lighthearted. And Jason DeMarco was like, oh, we were hoping for something more serious. Right. And so they made him change it. So Warner does it to themselves. Mm-hmm. They recognize the threat that like anime poses to their media. And instead of truly embracing it and rolling with it like Disney does, which again, they're not great, but Disney does embrace like their Japanese fandom with things like Twisted Wonderland, Kingdom Hearts, all that stuff, right? Warner is too obsessed with like, we want that cultural and financial capital of anime. It has to come through us by us. It's a very weird, almost gatekeeping mentality and I think that's why they suffer a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who it was. The fucking mangaka of Silent Mobius. Does anybody out there know Silent Mobius?
No, that's what we haven't heard of.
It's an old artsy fartsy one, so I'm not surprised. But they also, I'm gonna get their other credits. They also wrote Martian Successor Nadesco. What else did he write? Junk, Record of the Last Hero. A lot of like Steam Detectives. So a lot of the like early 2000s sort of mecha-y, experimentally sci-fi stuff, right? So he's a really, really big get, and he's doing an Avengers series. Like they just announced it. Yeah, it's here. I have it right here. I'll pull it up. Where's our window? Johnny. Yeah, so we get Silent Mobius cross Avengers.
Ooh,
however that's going to play out. So and then you have like your first art over there. You can definitely see like I love it because this is that 2000s anime art style where they were also like hyper detailed painting it for some reason. And
I love that art style.
I do too. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I love that he's kind of throwing back to that.
It looks really, really good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they can do with that.
Unfortunately, something that's not coming back, and Crunchyroll is losing their roots, is they are getting rid of their ad-supported free streaming.
Yes, they freaking are. Did you send me something about this?
Yeah, I sent you the screenshot from the Crunchyroll Reddit that I found.
Oh, that's right.
So basically, at the end of the year, Crunchyroll is doing the dumbest thing that they could and driving more people to piracy. And actually, maybe not just piracy, but because there's actually legal ways you could stream anime still. By getting rid of their free ad-supported streaming service, portion of their streaming service. That's a huge mistake because Crunchyroll started off as a piracy service. And they're getting rid of like a huge part of their or probably the majority of their customer base. Because I remember when Crunchyroll was bought out by Sony, and the numbers were revealed of like how many subscribers they had, like free and paid subscribers. And there was like, at the time, it was like only 8 million paid subscribers. And then like over like, I think it was over 100 million like free subscribers at the time.
Yeah.
And I think like a few years ago, was it a few years ago? It was like 15 million paid subscribers. And I don't remember how they didn't release the numbers for like the free subscribers, but it's like, dude, you're probably going to lose like all 100 million or so free subscribers that you have now. And all you're going to have is like 15 or 20 million subscribers. And everyone else is either going to go pirate or go to like either YouTube, Netflix, Amazon, or Hulu, or Pluto, because Crunchyroll does have a channel on Pluto too. And there's a lot, and High Dive has a channel on Pluto now as well. High Dive's another one too, speaking of. What's the other one I was thinking of? Oh, Tubi is another one. There's plenty of places you could go watch anime for free, like legally and illegally. And I know that Crunchyroll and High Dive are joining like this streamer coalition, but that's not going to do anything.
No,
it's not. Yeah, no one's gonna, like, if you're gonna upgrade for a really crappy service that shuts down like constantly, that barely works, and is charging you like what? It's not worth it. It's not worth having Crunchyroll at this point. It's not. Like back in 2019, this is when Crunchyroll, I believe, was at its peak. It was definitely worth having a membership because one, you got a discount for Crunchyroll Expo. Crunchyroll Expo was so much fun. I miss Crunchyroll Expo. Big mistake to get rid of that freaking moneymaker. I mean, I spent like $500 at Crunchyroll Expo on a lot of my merch, and I also got to meet the mangaka Food Wars too. You had that going. You had Crunchyroll Manga, which had the Simulpub program, which is gone. It's not coming back. I actually talked to someone at Crunchyroll because the Crunchyroll Manga program is back, and I asked them, I'm like, because some of them do have ongoing series. Some of the series are still ongoing, and I asked if there's the Simulpub program coming back. They said no, it's not. So it's not even. So why bother having Crunchyroll Manga if you some of the series that are ongoing aren't going to have simulpubs? There's no point. And then, like, I don't think you're even getting. I don't know if you're getting any discounts anymore from the shop. There's really nothing. There's no point in having Crunchyroll anymore. There's none. And the case for Prime, we'll show you a little bit from Sanda a little bit later, because Sanda, like, Prime has like some really good anime on there, especially exclusive anime. Like you got the Fujimoto anime that's on there, and I love Sanda. I freaking love Sanda, and it's a goddamn shame that Amazon isn't promoting it as much as they should, because Sanda is very much slept on. And speaking of, for Prime Video, the English AI subs are gone, but the Spanish AI subs are still there. And no one is telling you why. We're finishing up the article for that. I just have to like double check and make sure like all the Spanish AI subs actually still, or make sure that there's no other Spanish AI, existing Spanish dubs for a couple of them, but still. But yeah, there's like no reason to have Crunchyroll anymore. There really isn't.
No, like honestly, like. Piracy is morally correct at this point, right? Like,
oh yeah, between like stuff with Netflix and Paramount, what they're trying to do,
yeah,
it's like, dude, like what the hell? And then there's a whole thing. You saw the stuff with NFL Red Zone, like doing their commercials and shit.
It
like,
pisses me off. That one actually made me mad.
I was
like,
so that when I saw that, I was like, dude, I was already pirating NFL Red Zone anyway.
Yeah,
so
same.
And I was like, yeah, at that point, like, why even pay for NFL Red Zone? Like, that defeats the purpose.
Because they don't care about us. They genuinely don't care about the experience for you because, like I said, they only care about their stock price. And every company now is like Marvel was back, in 2021, where they're taking us all for granted. They're basically going, what are you going to do about it? Right? Like, this is what gets me about the Crunchyroll one is that this little announcement blurb, I'm sure it was in the works for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it comes right on the heel of everybody going, holy shit, you guys are AI dubbing and it's terrible, right? Like, it's not just, oh, 1 or 2 errors. Like, this is actual dog shit and you expect us to pay for it. And instead of going, yeah, we're not going to do that, we heard you, yada, yada, they just go, by the way, no more free anime, which is like, okay, so now you have to give them money if you want to watch this, quote, like theoretically, right? Like, you have to give them money and then you have to deal with whatever they shovel at you because fuck you, there's nowhere else to go. So, like, no, how about you go to hell and I just pirate everything?
Yeah. Especially since Crunchyroll service, like, doesn't even work. Like, here's the thing with, like, Pluto, for example. Pluto TV, I have, obviously you're going to get ads on Pluto TV because it's a free streaming service.
Right.
Ads are just part of the deal. I can handle ads. So, like, it's fine. I don't give a shit. As long as my shit is free, I will deal with ads. I don't want to pay for a service that has ads. Like, what was the point of getting rid of cable TV?
Right, exactly. And, like, I remember when Netflix and Hulu started doing that, where they were like, we're going to have ad-supported tiers. And I'm like, well, what's the fucking point then? Like, this is just going to become standard. And lo and behold, it's becoming standard.
I remember when Hulu was free, like, was like free with ads kind of thing. That was like way back in the mid-2000s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's when I would watch Hulu, like, on my computer. I would watch it all the time. And then they got rid of that.
Because they found out they could make money from it. So
I think a lot of people dropped Hulu after that.
I mean, not enough. It's still kicking strong. It's still making money enough for them to pull this crap. I know. I don't even understand how that relationship works.
Neither do I. But, like, the thing is though, unlike Crunchyroll, like, Hulu at least works. Netflix at least works.
Yeah, like, functionally it works. Yes.
It's not going to crash on you constantly.
Or, like, kick you out and send you into that, like, login loop.
Yeah, like, I've been seeing that on the Crunchyroll Reddit. It's like people on Crunchyroll Reddit constantly are posting saying that, oh, I got kicked out of while I was watching an anime. I got kicked out, and now I can't log back in.
Yeah, and they're not again. Are they going to fix it? No, because where else are you going to go to watch this? Nowhere.
That's what they think.
I know 100%. That's what they think, but it is just what they think.
I said it. I even told my anime insider that works at Aniplex. I said watch Crunchyroll. The people are at Crunchyroll. They're going to run it into the ground unless Sony steps in and does Sony Group steps in and does something.
But come on. We all knew Sony wasn't going to do anything.
Well, Sony Group is stepping in and doing something about PlayStation. They're going to have to step in and do something about Crunchyroll. Otherwise, nothing's going to change.
They're not. What are they doing for PlayStation? They're not doing anything for PlayStation.
I thought they replaced the CEO or whoever's running PlayStation or Sony Interactive.
Not anything I've heard of. No, unless it happened in the last couple hours. Like,
I thought that maybe I misremember.
Like, that's the thing is, like, these companies might switch up direction every now and then, but we got to be careful to not see any of them as, like, on our side, right? Because we could go, oh, Sony's doing good over there, trying to right the ship of PlayStation. Great. Doesn't mean you should still trust them anytime they say, oh, I'm going to buy this. Oh, I'm going to buy that. Or, oh, I'm going to do this. Like, I don't trust Sony because of shit like they bought. We used to have Funimation and Crunchyroll, and now we have neither because they bought out both of them and made both of them worse.
Well, you have the person that ran Funimation into the ground running Crunchyroll into the ground.
That's what I mean. Like, and that's because Sony was like, I'm going to buy this and then I'm going to buy that. And I don't really care after that. Yeah.
Unless Perini is gone, nothing's going to change. There's no way Perini is just running Crunchyroll into the ground. I mean, Demon Slayer got a Golden Globe, which is great, but it's not because of Crunchyroll. It's because of Sony's marketing that did the work for that. Same with Chainsaw Man. And watch, Crunchyroll's going to try and steal credit for that. It's like, no, you guys didn't do shit. It was also
they always do. Like, that is their favorite thing to do, is to say they did something that somebody else did. Like,
yeah, when it was all Sony
related to them. Yeah.
Like when you look at the marketing that happened, it was especially the campaigns, it was all Sony's Twitter accounts that did that. Sony can't be the fuck out of both Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer. And especially Chainsaw Man, they got like the really good popcorn buckets over there too. So yeah, that was not you, Crunchyroll. Like, I still will never forget you, Perini, that you said that you did not care about theatrical releases. Well, you probably should change your mind on that now, because Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man made a shit ton of money.
They won't. Like, that's the Netflix Warner deal is about to make everything worse. They're going to shorten theatrical windows. And
well, that's if it goes through. We'll see.
If it goes through, correct. Yeah. But
like, I do like what Trump said about like breaking up Warner Brothers. The idea those companies should be broken up anyway. Kind of like what happened with I think it was with Microsoft or with Apple back in the I think it was with Microsoft specifically back in the 2000s when that whole monopoly.
Okay, but breaking them up does not mean sell to another corporation. Do you understand?
No, yeah, I know.
That's just more monopoly.
Yeah, that would be more monopoly. Yeah, but
that's what's happening. Trump's not out here thinking about the good of us. President Pedophile is not going, oh, we need to really think about monopolies. And he's only weighing in because he's best friends with David Ellison and he wants them to win the contract. Like, none of this is good for anybody. None of this deal in any way is good. And at no time, like, be careful, guys. Don't get suckered into thinking like any of this is positive.
No, this isn't. These companies need to be broken up. Like, the only victory that has happened antitrust wise is against Google. That's like the main victory that's happened recently.
But then even then, like, that was like years ago, and now
recently there was another one with Google.
Oh, there was?
Yeah, there was another one. I don't have the article in front of me, but yeah, there was another victory against Google.
Well, I hope, but then again, then we get into the weeds of like, okay, you can get a penalty against them, but then there are corporate ways to dodge around it and at this point, you don't even need the law. Like, honestly, just pay President Pedophile like $50,000 and you can do whatever you want. It's kind of wild. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes through, but I'm not stoked about it. And it's going to be bad for all anime, all everything.
Well, speaking of what's bad for, manga in this case, in case you missed it, like, this was like almost a week ago now, Kodansha censored the entire chapter of Kadoja Agarashimasu, aka Rent a Girlfriend, chapter 404. And I could not believe that they did I was covering it. I was recording my live reaction when I did it at the time. And when I was making my thread, like, literally. And I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. You censored the entire chapter and it wasn't that bad. They censored Ruka is in her bikini the entire time. And she's basically giving Kazuya essentially a hand job, and and they're fully clothed when this is happening.
That's ridiculous.
Like this,
like that, yeah. Just wow.
The thing that's funny though is that like we saw like the same thing kind of happen in 403. And it wasn't censored. Like, that's the thing that I thought was even more hilarious.
This is K-Manga, too. Isn't this a service that, like, blanked out everything when they launched?
Blanked out a good chunk of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but really badly with just, like, black bars like this.
It was worse for, I would say, for Square Enix's service. Manga Up was a lot worse.
Oh, that was the one I'm thinking of, I think.
Yeah, that one was worse, but K-Manga did, too. It wasn't as bad.
It's so,
but yeah, it looks I know the black bars look way worse. It looks like Ruka's actually like fucking Kazuya, which she's not.
So ridiculous. Yeah, that's really,
and it's
really
like
bad.
Essentially like people were like pointing out like, yeah, Ruka's kind of sexually assaulting Kazuya, which is like, yeah, she kind of is in a way. I was so shocked by the censorship. I didn't even think about that.
You didn't even think about that.
But yeah, she's giving him a hand job. Like, and they're fully clothed. That's what, like,
Disgusting. Next, they're gonna hold hands.
Well, groping apparently is bad too.
I mean, it is, but also I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just being pedantic. I'm being pedantic, but
it's just so bad. Like this is like the whole goddamn chapter. It's just so weird.
At this point, it's almost like, how can you even like run this? Like for what's his name, for the mangaka? It's like, how do you even make it anymore if this is just what's going to happen to everything? You know what I mean?
It's on like. Here's the thing, though. If this was on Magapoke, okay, if this was on the Japanese service website, I'd be like, okay, this is really stupid, but because we've seen stuff like this happen with Jujika no Rokinen, for example, where there is some black bar censorship on really stupid crap.
Yeah.
Like where one of the characters, Kakaru, his arm gets like cut off, and it's black bar censor. It's like, really?
Oh, that's like how
torture.
That's like how they used to censor the Naruto games when they came to America, side games. Because you know that scene of like at the end of part 1 where Sasuke and Naruto, like they're fighting on the rooftop and they like blow each other's arms off.
Yeah.
Right. That
they did the black bar censorship too.
Well, they just like took out all the blood, so now they're just like lying there with their arms normal, and it's what the...
No, this is like a complete black bar censorship. And I'm just like, dude, there's like the torture in Jujika no Rokinen because it's a revenge torture series.
Yeah.
And it's like, really? After all the other stuff we've seen in here in this manga,
I mean, it's just
black bar it?
It's just like we saw with what we were just talking about, right? Like with Popstar. Who knows ananymore? Like Popstar. What are Popstar, like what are the rules anymore? I don't even know. You don't even know.
But this was in Japan where this happened. So because Jujika no Rokinen is not licensed in the US. So
yeah.
But the point I was making is like, yeah, if this was in the Japanese Raws, if this was Magapoke, then I'd be like, okay, then this is just Kodansha just being stupid in general.
Right.
But like this is like in the US, and I'm like, and especially like when you see in chapter 403, Ruka is doing the same thing and it's not censored. It's like, really?
Again, it's picking and choosing, right? And that's why, like, actually, it's a good example of, you know how we have obscenity rules here in the States, which are kind of obscene in and of themselves. Yep. But the big thing, with these obscenity laws, and then all these laws you always see proposed about, like, we're going to ban expressions that look under 18 or whatever, right? Like the one recently in Texas, is that all of these laws hold by the principle as established by the justices who were trying the original case of like, I can't define obscenity, but I know it when I see it, which the problem is, it's true. Obscene stuff is subjective, but that, if you just say, okay, we're going to take out obscene stuff. Well, then now you have like, it happens right here. One person will review a chapter and go, oh, that's not so bad. That's just them like fooling around. And then you get, super religious grandma on the next one, and she goes, oh my God, they're holding hands. What are we doing? And now everything is all over the place, and you don't know the standards. The artists don't know the standards. Crunchyroll or K-manga doesn't even know the standards.
Like, I don't think this is like a Google or Apple situation either, because as I said, this was in 403 as well. Like some of the stuff was in 403 and it was uncensored. So
that's what I mean. It's reactive. It's reactive censorship. Exactly. There is no guideline out there right there. Or like, let me rephrase that. Right now, Nerdigans, I guarantee you there is no like document that says this is what we are censoring for. Right? There's probably just a guidance of like, think about global audience and think about this. And so it's up to the discretion of whomever to, censor it or not censor it. And that's where you get, okay, one person says it's okay, the next person doesn't, and now we're in a big old hullabaloo.
The physical release is not going to be censored, just to be clear. You're not going to see this in a physical release.
Correcto.
Yeah, just to be clear, this is just only going to be in the
US digital or the US
probably
digital, yeah.
Probably European.
I don't know. Europeans are a little less, up their butt about like sexuality things.
Considering what's happening with the attack on drawings at the moment, I don't know. like Germans seem to be like really protective of drawings. Europeans are really protective on drawings for some reason. I don't know what it is.
It's because what you're seeing is it's not necessarily Europeans, or okay, it is, but what you're looking at is a very much that last remnant of like religious culture, right? Because remember, like Europe was that, the foothold of Christianity for so long, and obviously church numbers and attendance and everything is dying out as people realize like this puritanical stuff is nonsense. But all the older generations, they're afraid of a light switch, right? Of course, it's the same thing we've always made fun of it, when they used to get mad at D&D. Oh my God, it's satanic. You're doing this and they're killing each other and there's blood. And it's like, you don't know anything. You're just panicking and you're not really engaging with what's happening here. And you're only doing that because you are insecure to some point. You think that it's a sign that the world is ending, that they're not thinking like you or some shit like that. And it's really pathetic, all in all.
Well, we're seeing the Germans fighting the fan equivalent, or I should say the global equivalent of Pixiv. I feel like that's the right way to describe it. It's a straight up fan porn website. There we go. That's probably the best way to describe it.
Then why like that's why, like, thank God for America's freedom of expression. Thank God for the Constitution while it still exists.
Well, yeah, I mean, according to them, and I sent the tweet to you too, is that apparently Cloudflare bases everything in the U.S. in terms of like the freedom of expression, but the Germans are being really retarded and they're still attacking them.
I mean, that's how it goes. Yeah, Gelbaru. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
It doesn't. They don't. Again, you got to stop thinking logically, because they're not looking at this and going, here is a sound strategy. They're going at this and they're freaking the fuck out because they're old and stupid.
Yeah, it's insane what these people are doing. It's a bunch of I'm calling them the Fourth Reich Karens at this point.
I mean, we got a Fourth Reich there, we got a Fourth Reich here. Everybody's getting a Fourth Reich. It's a great time. It's a very great time.
So basically, what's happening here? They've been under attack for like at least a couple weeks now, I think. Basically, they said here, Cloudflare is now on the record as having implemented policy that permanently outsources all final decisions on the legality or acceptability of U.S.-hosted First Amendment protected content to FSM Hotline Germany, a foreign entity that applies German law onto content that is legal in the USA. And this is what they said. Cloudflare, we will only consider lifting the restrictions on this domain after we have received notice from FSM directly that the content on this domain has been deemed a false positive for CSAM. These are drawings they're going after, by the way. This is the same country that seizes all your electronics permanently for criticizing politicians and hurting their feelings, making a lewd joke, posting a meme.
I mean, we do that here.
Yeah, we do that too. Or even playing a violent video game and then laugh at you about it. Like, this is so wild that this is even happening.
It's what I'm trying to tell you. It's what you are seeing, all of this crap, whether it's from, whether it's the censorship of art from Germany or all the stuff that's happening in the US, right? It's when this kind of overt, like, what are we doing here kind of stuff is happening. What you're seeing is the last gasp of that generation, of that political thought dying out and not ready to accept that, like, oh, there's a new generation and we need to pass the torch, right? They're going, my God, people have, and that's what I was getting at with the religion thing. It's like, oh, younger people have developed a more, secular, liberal mindset towards pretty much everything. We can't have that. Why not? Because I don't like it. Okay, you're fucking 87 and you're gonna die soon. What does it matter? And that's the problem is because you're right, Nerdigans. Your exclamation of like, why are they trying to attack something in America? This doesn't seem like it's a winner. It's not. They don't care. They're throwing a tantrum. They're going to stamp their feet up and down and go, we want to ban this. We want to ban this until somebody placates them. Right.
Yeah. We see this with the collective Shao Karens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And something that I saw them say is that they straight up admitted they want to take down like these sex dolls that look more, that are supposed to be like short, petite women, mind you, like flat-chested women. That's what they're supposed to imitate. And they're saying that these are like children that's what they're supposed to be, and they're not. And they said they want to make sure they are taking down worldwide. And it's like, dude, this is not even Australia anymore. This is beyond Australia. They want to take away your ability to buy something that they do not like.
And here's what I would do then. Like, I don't know who's proposing all that from Australia, but look at whoever is proposed. Like, I would go and I would look at whoever's proposing it, because dollars to donuts, everybody, that person is probably accused of some crap like that, right? Because it's always the people with skeletons in their closet that bleat the loudest about this stuff.
Yep.
Every time.
That's what I think is going on with these Germans too. They probably have some nasty skeletons in their closet.
Oh, I'm near certain.
Oh yeah, and that's true about the EU going after Twitter. That was so funny, and Twitter clapping back on them. That was hilarious. Like, Twitter just doesn't care. Elon don't care.
And I mean, he's a fucking moron, and he's not on the right here. Like, I don't like. I'm sorry. I get where the EU is coming from. It's stupid, but it's not just, oh, you said mean things. It's his, like, using his influence, like his position of influence to change the elections and stuff. Like, it's not just
like that's a problem. I will agree with that. But like if it's memes and hate speech, like, that's hard to define.
That's not what they're getting after, though. They're specifically going like the undue, like he has an undue influence on the platform to push his narrative and to push like whatever he wants in those like elections out there. And like the way the website is structured, it only promotes like, you know, those conspiratorial nonsense views of his. So it's complete like lying to people and like not like on hand interference, but it's like undue influence or something. There was something against it. It's not just you guys are saying mean things. That's what they want you to think, so that you can go, oh, this isn't, I'm on Elon's side, right? And it's like, no.
Yeah, there's always something.
If Elon is in support of something, I'm against it. I don't care.
You always got to question everything.
Exactly.
Let's see, what else do we got here? Oh yeah, so now we got to get into One Punch Man here, because the fandom is batshit insane. So last week they were praising the episode because it actually had movement in there, and Cider and I, we went over it and saw that this is just some really bad CGI and it does not deserve any praise. This week they're pissed off because JC staff adapted the redraw and not the original fight or the original chapter. Or like, and not, they were mad that they didn't combine it or something. I'm like, dude, I saw it. I'm like, dude, what do you want from JC staff? They're understaffed. They're overworked. Like, they're going to adapt the redraw because that is the definitive chapter. Here's my thing, Spencer, on the redraws.
Yeah.
I had to deal with the redraws ruining, the second redraw specifically, ruining the flashy flash speed of sound Sonic arc, okay? I'm not happy about that still. I'll forever be salty about that. But, like, I have to deal with it.
This is something I deal with a lot, and others of you out there who read, like, Western comic books, right? Like, this happens. Sometimes they like, overwrite, or they go, oh, this is the new version of that scene, and that becomes canon from here on out. And it's annoying, right?
Yeah.
But if you're an adult and you're being intellectually honest with yourself, we can all just kind of go, that's, you know, it sucks, but that's the hand we were dealt. You know, when
I said the tweet of this temper tantrum is just wild. I sent it to you.
Yeah, I have it up.
No, you don't.
Oh, I don't. What's up?
You don't have it up.
I'm in the wrong window. I have it up on this one. There it is. Ba-bum!
See, look, this is they're having a major temper tantrum about it. They're essentially non-canon. It's like, dude, the redraw is essentially canon.
Well, like, and this is what I'm getting at, right? Is like in Western comics, they make changes all the time, whether it's like a sexuality swap or this character's, you know, in a different timeline or whatnot. And when they're bad, yes, we complain about them and we call them out. We say, like, this is why it's stupid. But at the end of the day, you have to play the hand you're dealt, right? Like, if you're playing poker and you get a bad hand, you can't just go, whoa, this hand would have been better if you did this, and then get a redraw. You have to play with what you've got. And Sometimes you get a less than optimal hand. And okay, yeah, it sucks that it got redrawn. I can absolutely hear you guys. But like you're saying, Nerdigans, that it's canon now. Like, what do you guys want? You can't just ignore it, right? Like, for all to take it even wider, like Star Wars, we all wish we all in our head canons go sequel trilogy doesn't exist, but unfortunately, like, we can't operate like that because it does, and it's in play, and no amount of us going, oh, skip everything and then watch, like go to Return of the Jedi and then watch Mandalorian, right? Like everything else is non-canon. That just, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that, guys.
It's the same people that are all pissy about Dragon Ball Super existing. It is canon. And same with Daima.
Yeah,
They're the same people. They are so mad about it. It's like, dude, Toriyama, in the case of Daima, Toriyama wrote the freaking script.
Which is like, exactly. You can say like, oh, I don't like it, or I would have wished it went a different way, but you can't just say, okay, no, that didn't happen. It's like, no, unfortunately it did. We have to deal with it.
And same with Super. Well, I like the idea where people are saying the anime canon and the manga canon are different continuities. Fine, you could go with that. That's fine.
I mean, you could, yeah.
It probably would make a little bit more sense, especially given the continuities of being a little bit different in the anime and the manga.
Yeah.
Sure, that makes sense. But like, you can't just deny that, especially like in terms of the manga, you can't deny that like never happened.
Right. Like it address me, right? Like it's the elephant in the room.
Yeah, that's why like when I see this temper tantrum here and they're saying that, oh, it's not and it's misinformation essentially, because you have a lot of anime onlys looking at this and they're saying, oh, it's not canon because they did the redraw. And it's like, yeah, it's the redraw. What do you want?
And this is a good point too, right, Nerdigans? Like, do Westerners not realize OPM is a gag manga and isn't supposed to be taken as seriously as, like, say, DBZ?
Well, they don't read the webcomic.
Yeah,
the webcomic is like the true canon to One Punch Man. If we want to like really go there,
yeah. If we're gonna play that card, Nerdigans can play the winning card, and they're not going to be able to step up to that.
No, and frankly, I like one's design for Blue more than Murata's. I don't like Murata's design for Blue.
Yeah, you've been saying that. I was literally just about to say, like, and you are on record as like, I know you and I have talked sometimes, and you prefer parts of the like one's webcomic, like the little crappy one, over Murata's. Like,
yeah,
it happens. Yeah.
Yeah, like one's design for Blue looks just really generic, specifically in the face and the hair. It just looks really generic. It just, I don't know. It just looks weird to me. I really wish the hair was a little bit longer. I don't like how like Boy Scouty it looks. It looks like a generic Boy Scout.
He's ready.
But yeah, like I know I like some of the stuff from the original version of the Phoenix Man fight. I really do. I liked it. But like at the same time, it's like I recognize that, yeah, it's not the true version anymore because there's the redraw. It's the same thing with the Flashy Flash Speed of Sound Sonic one. I like the first redraw a lot more because I got what I wanted. I got Speed of Sound Sonic. The actual Speed of Sound Sonic. That first time around was horrible. I hated it so much. Oh my god. I was like, that is not Sonic. I don't know who the hell that is, but that ain't Sonic.
That ain't him, yeah.
Yeah, the first redraw, like, I got what I wanted. I wanted the fight to be a little bit longer, but for the most part, I got what I wanted, but I didn't like that last, like, kind of stole their thunder. I was mad about that. But, like, other than that, I got, for the most part, what I wanted. The second time around, it's like, it was almost there. I didn't want them.
So close, yeah.
Then they didn't have the ninja scrolls. I was like, why did you include the ninja scrolls? Like, that's kind of important.
No, not at all. Cut it out.
Like, screw the ninja scrolls. Like, it's not like Speed of Sound Sonic is going to use them or anything.
No, it's not like it's an integral part of that fight.
Yeah. Oh, God, it makes me, that redraw really makes me mad. And I also really like the blast content from the first redraw, too. That was really good. We better get that content back eventually, or I'm going to be really pissed. Because a lot of people really did like that blast content, including me. But, yeah, okay. Now, the comparison. Oh, God. Like, some people said it was good, but let's be real. The rest of One Punch Man is a separate link for that.
I am looking.
Something that bothered me was that, remember the origin for Phoenix Man and the show that it was on was had like a lot of dark humor?
Yes.
They
Sorry.
erased the dark humor from the character designs. You'll see it in a second.
Oh, it's a full thread. Okay.
Yeah, it's a full thread. Yeah, like if you go scroll down a little bit more, like the running looks so stiff, but look at that face. Like,
yeah, that's just like generic cry face. You didn't even give him like the little like lip bite, the quivering lip.
And there's Phoenix Man. Like Phoenix Man looks just
They've tried to make him too much like a real bird.
Yeah. It doesn't, it's like that. It's a panel that I was hoping it's not there. Oh man. Like it's really dark. Like the elephant, there's like a group of them. And the elephant that's in their group is basically like a heffalump kind of thing, but there's like no eyes and they're stitching for the for everything else. I have it somewhere. Hold on, let me grab it.
No worries.
I did the comparison because I was so mad when I saw it. I was like, really? Where is it? I thought that thread had it. I'm sorry. That was my fault.
No, hey, no, you don't gotta apologize. It's on them, not you. They have an entire thread of comparisons and they missed one. Come on now.
Where is it? Oh, I do have the one thing I do have is I have the comparison for Blue. I do have that, so you guys can see what I was talking about. So here is that's what I was talking about. I really like One's Design a lot more. I do not like Murata's. It's very Boy Scouty. So you can see what I'm talking about. Where did I put that? I swear I had it here. Where did I put it? Okay, I'm gonna have to go this route. Hold on a second.
No worries.
But yeah, you can see what I'm talking about in terms of the Blue design. I don't know. It just has a little bit more personality for me, even though the expression is a lot better on Murata's.
I feel you. I think it might have something to do with the eyes.
Yeah, I like being able to see the gear in his eye.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You can't see it,
and also the hair too. And also the hair too. Like I like the hair a lot more. The hair looks very like generic.
Yeah, I mean they're both supposed to be, but I know. Yeah, he went with the like more modern, like standard hair instead of like a
it was a modern
late 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of like the emo style hair. I like the emo hair because Blue is kind of emo in a way.
Definitely, yeah. It works.
It works for
him. And now he's just like another generic, like, I'm a guy.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have it. Hold on.
Oh yeah, they're very different styles because ONE is just like a guy drawing on like a napkin, and Yusuke Murata is the guy behind Ice Shield 21.
All right, here it is.
My favorite manga.
I'm glad I had those screenshots.
Ba-bow. Wait.
Oh, is that the wrong one?
Wait, is that the one you wanted?
Here's the one.
My name is Blue.
Did I put the wrong one there? Yeah, this is the one right here. It should be 575.
Yeah, that's the one I have up. Oh no, I don't. No, I don't.
It's this one.
It didn't copy the new link. That's what happened. There we go.
There it is. You see what I mean? Like there's the one from the anime, and then there's they censored the bear. Like they censored the bear.
Oh, that's lame. Oh, they just made it like. Oh, that kind of ruins the joke.
Yeah, like look at the elephant specifically.
Oh, that's even like, yeah, that's lame.
You see what I mean? And then look what they did to the bunny.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was supposed to be him. That's fun.
Yeah.
What is that back there? That's like a naked mole rat.
And then they made the girl look a little bit more of a whore, to be honest. Instead of like the cute little girl, a cute little lolly, they just made her.
Yeah, they made her. Yeah, they grew her up.
And they got like it's like, dude, you missed the whole point. It's supposed to be like a little dark horror.
And that the joke there, guys, is like it's playing on like mascot shows are like this, right? Like your Sesame Streets, your Barneys. They're supposed to be fun and like kid oriented. So the joke here is like, you tried. Yeah, like a little bit scary. So the joke here is that
disturbing.
they well, not like that. Like I'm talking about like Barneys and stuff. But that's the joke, is that they went too far and they were like, yeah, that didn't work there. Like, 3-year-olds probably don't want to see zombies or blood and guts.
It's crazy that I understand JC staff is overworked and understaffed, but it's like, come on. Like, this was so, that just really pissed me off.
I can see why. No, that's like an unnecessary change right there.
Yeah. But then like you get to the rest of the fight, like the mecha for if you go back to the other thread, the mecha for that was used for the that's the wrong one.
This one?
No, the One Punch Man.
Oh, the One Punch Man thread. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Daily. Not that one. There we go. Or no, it was that one. It was that one. It was that one. There we go. What comparison am I looking for?
The manga comparison for anime comparison for One Punch Man.
I didn't have it in the. Oh my god! I'll get this window shut down someday. I swear. Okay.
Yeah. So look at the running, for example. The running is just so stiff. Like this running. It's so weird.
And like they took the polka dots away from his bow tie for no reason.
Yeah, there's no a lot of anime studios don't do patterning for some reason. We've seen some that have done patterning lately, like Science Star did it for Sanda, which I was very happy to see.
Yeah. But I don't know why they don't. Like I was gonna ask you, like, why do they do that? And
I don't know.
Question marks, yeah.
Funny. That's my guess. But yeah, hopefully the mecha is in this one. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to try and find the video that has the comparison. Usually, there's a YouTuber that has like the full comparison. That's the one that Cider and I have been using, but like they didn't put one up for this week.
Oh, of course, make me look like a fool.
Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that they didn't.
What? Like they have a life? How dare they?
Yeah. Ugh. Ah, damn. Let me see if they actually have it up. Because if they do, that would be awesome. That I could put it up. Maybe they have it up now.
Looking like Kamen Rider Amazon. With those big green eyes.
They're not big enough, though. I
know. They're definitely not. That's the point of the original, was like a little Kamen Rider joke, but nope. Now there's eyes.
It could have been resolved if the eyes were actually bigger.
It could have been resolved if there was a lot of stuff they did right.
Okay, I think, let me see if this one is, it doesn't have the full, the one that I found from Anime Explained has some of it, but it doesn't have the full one that I was looking for. But it has movement though. But you just have to make sure it's on mute.
All right.
Let me just grab this and put this in the Slack. There we go. All right, just send it to you in the Slack.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, just put it, make sure the volume's muted.
I gotcha.
But yeah, this one, it doesn't have everything, but it has a good chunk of it. Hopefully it has the full thing with the fight. But like, you see what I mean? It's just, it could look so much better.
I mean, a little of this is unfair because it's like a still.
But look at Phoenix Man. Look at Phoenix Man. Like, go back Go back and let's look at the details for Phoenix Man. Just go back. Because that really, really bothered me. Because it's like the proportions really got all messed up. Like, look at that. Specifically, like on the crotch part, like it's all one length and it's too short. And then you have like the hip pieces are way too small. Like the feathers are way too small. Then you got the claws. The talons, I think, would be fine if the hip feathers were a lot bigger. And I think, and then you get to the chest, like the chest part is so bad because look at it right. The bottom part, it's just like two like slabs here when it's supposed to be like one thing of metal, and then it's supposed to be divided like into like a V, like kind of like a V shape kind of thing. I think, yeah, it looks so weird. It just the proportions are so bad.
Like, okay, well, I have a question. How long is this shot of Phoenix Man in the anime on screen?
It's not very long.
Well, it's not getting away with it. You need to think about it, Nerdigans, right? They're not going to spend 4 days intricately doing all of Murata's, proportions and his shading and getting everything perfectly right for a 15-second, if that, of screen time, right?
Well, it's also the cinematography too is very questionable. I really don't like
it's a 1 second shot. Like that's the problem. It's like I get why you might be upset about it, but like personally, I can't really like muster myself because it's like, as somebody who does art and things like this, like I understand. I'd rather spend my time on a more important scene. And I know OPM season 3 has its own issues, but regularly, like I get it. Like to me,
like real question though, Spencer, what do you think about the choice in the camera angle from going like straight up the way it did and then going to like what is this, like a 3/4 angle?
I really don't see an issue with it.
Okay, because I just thought that was a strange choice.
The only thing that it's not conveying right is like he needs to be kind of like arcing over a little. Like that's what the other one does. Like his big eyes like being open and then he's like towering. It's supposed to give you this moment of like awe, like holy shit, like God, not literally, but like God is here, right? Like the hero is here. And that those eyes are supposed to convey sort of this like he's like monstrous. He's not human. He's on a different level as a hero, but just like he's an entity.
Yeah.
I think that's lost in the fact that they made like
the eyes too small.
They made his eyes too small and they changed the pose just like he's just standing now instead of like
hunched a little bit.
Yeah.
So I agree with you.
Those are the things that like I definitely think that's a bummer.
The other thing I wonder too is if at least on the head portion, if it would have looked a little bit more imposing if the red feathers or even if the wings like took up the rest, the gold part of the wings took up the rest of the frame and there wasn't any like white space left or open space left, if that would have helped.
I think you're fine with the white space, but I think here's what they did wrong, right, Nerdigans, is they're clearly trying to do the effect that you see in the manga, the like sunbeaming from behind him. They didn't put any sunbeams in. So like
that's true.
For us, we see is just like bright white behind him, which is like that's stupid. But if they'd have just put even like one layer of those sun rays over, we would have been like, maybe not like that's great, but we wouldn't have said anything.
I think that, and I think if the head because you were saying it was hunched, if they would have tilted the head forward just a little bit and then made the red of the feathers like bigger.
Do they change his portrayal at all, like his character?
No, his character is fine. Like the Seiyu and all that is fine. Like it's just the arm animation is very stiff.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like that to me right here, that's a massive error because it's not that big of a thing you had to do. Yeah. And it really changes the attitude that I'm getting. Like, because when I see Phoenix Man in the manga, that is like, it's more of that like, oh shit, like Superman is here, right? Like the hero, like he doesn't really care. He is that entity hero. In the anime, it looks more like Shadow, right? Like oh, that's the rival. Like that's see him. He's the world's greatest superhero, but like I don't know. He just doesn't have that same majesty.
I like what Alpha Omega says. It's like a flashbang and not sunlight.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree with that.
Like coming from behind him.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like, yeah, if there was like a little bit, if they were utilizing the light and had more of that ray, like you were saying, I think that would help with the proportion, like on the shoulder pieces too, and make it look
you can kind of see too, right? Like you can see there's like the lighting, right? Like the white
like you see a little bit of the shading here.
Yeah, and then like on his eyes, so you can see that's what they're going for. They just didn't go all the way.
Yeah, it was like, what you think, halfway finished?
Honestly, I think they drew it. And if everything I've heard about the production is right, they probably just went like, we don't have the money and time to put in the effects.
Yeah, because I think from what remember when I when Cider and I were looking at JC Staff's website and we saw that stuff from Studio One.
Yeah.
Based on that, because I looked at the anime that they were working on at the time, because that came out in April of this year. And that was JC Staff was announced as the studio like back in December. And they said they were around that time, they were prepping to work on One Punch Man season 3. I'm guessing I'm guessing they only had like a year to work on One Punch Man season 3. That's my guess.
I mean, that's what I've been gathering, right? Like,
yeah.
For all that, yes, guys, like OPM season 3 is objectively bad. A lot of it like comes from like JC and who's the studio that, or like the production or the
Bandai.
Who is it? Oh, it's Bandai.
Yeah,
that makes even more sense, right? Like I can definitely see this being a mismanagement thing with like, oh yeah, we don't want to pay you guys, but oh, we'll put it on the back burner, and then oh, that fell through, and then oh shit, scramble. Like, because I really do feel bad.
I do too.
For the director guy, right?
I feel horrible for him too.
I felt so like, especially just like reading all of his like tweets while he was working on it, where he's like, I'm so like, this is probably gonna suck. I'm probably not gonna have a job after this, but I have to do it for the fan. Like, he got really thrown under the bus. And
he like some of his tweets, from what I gathered, it sounded like he was overworked too.
Oh yeah, he was talking about like, I'm in like the hospital, my stomach's upset, but I'm gonna work through it. It was not great.
Yeah,
and that to me, guys, that's not him. That's not. You don't get one director, like a production doesn't go that off the rails by like a lazy director, right? No. Like they would replace him if things were acting up. And so I think I'm with you, Nerdigans. Maybe a year, maybe. Because remember that first trailer they put out, which was just like clips
that was one person that did that, remember?
And then and then it was the one person's like final animation at the end. Yeah. So this thing really seems, it almost feels like an old school like crowdfunding scam, but it's not. It's from like a real.
Well, a lot of it was outsourced from what I gathered too.
Even more so than it was. Wow, I didn't hear that. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you look at some of the staff for some of the episodes, yeah, you could tell it was outsourced.
Wow, I had no. That's dude. They scrambled for this thing. It's not great.
It's not.
Give me the 30 on 30 for One Punch Man season 3, for the love of God.
It's so sad. It really is. But like, I mean, we saw JC Staff changed the website since we covered it, and like all the stuff that we saw about them, like their goal putting out like 10 anime a year, and like the stuff with the interview with the producers of each studio, gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I'm glad I got the screenshots when I did.
I'm glad you did. Yeah, and since you guys watched them on stream, like we have that video evidence of it.
Yeah, and I have the full, still have the stuff of from on my channel too, of the evidence too. It is batshit insane. Like the Studio 3 in particular, which is the newest studio of the bunch. The producers straight up said that they worked in the first year of opening. They worked on 3 consecutive animes in 1 year. That's insane.
That is, which guys, like that is fucking bonkers. Like actually bonkers.
And he said that like the staff was like totally exhausted. They were overworked.
Oh, I'm sure they were. I
I'm
know 3 doesn't sound like a big number, guys. Like 3 doesn't sound like a big number, but in terms of like working on active anime, yeah, dude. That's a lot.
12 episode anime in 1 year, in their first year of opening, mind you.
That to me was like, oh, you guys overpromised.
Yeah, it's like, and like I found this like in March of this year, and I'm still surprised more people haven't like talked about it. This was on JC Staff's official website.
That's crazy. Yeah.
The fact that they had that on their official website just still blows my mind. It's just wild to me. But yeah, they changed it.
And
so
they'll say, they'll say nothing. Yeah, like it's just gone and they won't say anything.
Nah, and like the anime community not going to say anything either.
No, because they don't. The anime, or at least like the people you're talking about, like the people you're talking about, they don't. I see them like they don't engage with the website. Like they won't go and even hit translate on the website, right? Like when they go like new series website, right? Like it's wild. It's very. I mean, that's the social media fandom, right? It's very like quick hit. Like I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna it came across. Yay! I like it surface level, and then move on.
Well, they're more focused on milking the hatred of One Punch Man than anything else, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They're not focused on like why it turned out like this. It's not like I don't know. A lot of people are just like, oh, they spent 6 years on this. They did not spend. They did not.
There's no way, guys. Like 6 years ago, we were still airing season 1. Like this was not happening.
No, season 2 was ending.
Oh yeah, whatever. Well, you know what I meant. 6 years ago for 2? What the fuck? That's not okay.
They were saying that they spent that Bandai Namco spent or JC stuff or whatever. They were saying that they spent 6 years on this production. Now, if this was 6 years worth of production, you would have Danmachi levels of art and animation here. You would not have
this shit would be bonkers. You would be having like Dragon Ball Super Broly level of animation. It's
not from JC stuff. That's no.
If they had 6 years to do this, I would expect them to be like if they were given 6 specific years, that I expect part of that to be like training in the forest under a waterfall for animation. Like, so you damn well better after 6 years.
Let's keep going and see how bad this gets. Let's see how bad this motion gets. Oh, poor Child Emperor. Oh.
That's just a problem I have with a lot of anime nowadays. This right here, where like
that motion.
Well, it's more this. Like a lot of anime, because Demon Slayer does it.
Oh, the fire, you mean?
They do a lot of like they'll mix an effect or transition into the like animation, and then do a lot of like cuts and changing of that effect to make you think motion is happening.
Yeah.
But no motion is happening. You're just changing essentially like the picture on the screen. Yeah, see, like that was bad.
Like I don't believe it in the face. I just don't.
No, there's no emotion to it.
Like it sucks because the Seiyu are doing the damn thing, and this is it's not just limited to One Punch Man. This happens in Gachi Yakuta as well. Where like I could believe what the Seiyu is saying, the voice actor is saying, but like the emotion in the face, it's just like I just don't believe
it's not there. I also like what's with these little changes they're making for no reasons, because like you can see in the manga, his fist when his fist is up, his fingers are towards us. Yeah. But then in the anime, it's the back of the palm. Like again, not a big change, but then why change it?
Exactly. And also he's stiff too. You notice how he's like it's like
this. It's just the effects going around him.
Oh God. Oh.
Yeah, see, that's what the problem what we're looking at here is. It's just a bunch of like effect animation.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about that mecha.
Samurai Pizza Cat mecha.
Yeah. It looks okay. It's like the bare minimum.
I don't understand. They did it again. Look at the eyes. They're smaller. Mm-hmm. Like, but the point of the big ones is like it's monstrous. I don't know why they keep it takes away so much of it when its eyes aren't big. And there's like I'm more concerned, like there's no dust. Like there's no dust kick up.
Yeah, there's no dust. Yeah.
Which is like okay.
I think it's because there's a little bit of dust in the back, but there's not in the foreground.
But that's the problem, right? Because the lights in the manga, the reason you see those beams is because it's cutting through a bunch of dust. Yeah. So here we just get like the little weird like splash outs of light that disapitate into nothing, because that's what light does absent like a medium, right?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, that's bad. And then you tell me, because you actually saw it. Do they like, are the skulls and stuff, like the masks and stuff, are they actually detailed, or are they like block? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
They're not that detailed.
I just figured I'd ask.
Like, look, you can see it right there.
I know. That's why I was like, maybe, but no.
The sword is, oh my god, Phoenix
the sword's
Man.
Pretty bad there.
Yeah, that sword is bad. It's like cheap. Look at bargain basement Phoenix Man go.
Yeah, that's not great.
No, look at that! Look at what they did to him! Like, where's the black to break up the gold? It's just, it looks so, that's why I call it bargain basement Phoenix Man. There's no gold to break up the black, so it looks like one big blob. And like, the best comparison I could think of, I thought at the top of my head is like, look at like Dark Magician and Yu-Gi-Oh! Because he has
that's who I was thinking of. Yeah,
he has the same kind of thing in the armor, and there's black underneath it to like break it up and make it look like it's 2 layers. That's what's needed here, and you see it in the manga too. Is that there's black just like underneath each one, so you can see that it's 2 layers, 2 different layers. It's just so, oh my god, it's just pissed me off when I saw that.
I can understand why.
Then you look at like where the eye is on the ear. It just looks so wrong. It's so big.
The eye looks. Wait, the what?
The eye that's on the top part of the mask. It's wrong. It's way too big.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, no.
The eye on the chest. Yeah. I think for the most part, the eye on the chest is right. I think,
but it's right. Like, they've obviously made the, like they did before, the pose is less dynamic. And so that's what you're seeing. But with that accepted, yeah, it's still on point.
But yeah, like it's hard to see because, again, it just doesn't have that black to break up the color. And that's been a problem with not just One Punch Man, but it like
a lot of things.
Like Cider and I talked about with Gachi Kuda and even Boku no Hero Academia. A lot of it, it's so muddled in a lot of scenes in these series.
Yeah.
Because like there's no like black to break up certain things, or there's no like contrast to so the scene can like breathe. It's just so insane. It's like, I understand with One Punch Man it may be a lower budget and there's obviously the time crunch and stuff like that, but like Boku no Hero Academia, it's like, dude, you have a huge budget. There's no excuse for like muddiness and lack of contrast. There's no excuse for that. I'm sorry.
Nah, yeah. No, completely valid.
Look at that. See what I mean by the muddiness? It's like, come on.
Oh, I think I went too far, but yeah, no, it's.
Dude, the red stats sensor right there. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. His like back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
It's metal though. It's like, dude, come on. This isn't like real bone. It's like metal, I think.
And like the thing I was saying earlier, guys, about like, oh, if it's going to be on screen for like 2 seconds, you don't have to get like that hyper detailed with it. That's different than like, this is a main design point. Like Nerdigan says, it's supposed to communicate that it's a robot. So when you cut it out, you're just cutting it out because you're scared that somebody's going to complain about it.
It does look like an old anime, huh?
Yeah, it's like low detail.
Yeah. And people laughed at me when I said anime was in a dark age. I said this anime was in a dark age in like 2018.
It's absolutely in a dark production age. That's for sure.
And people are I was mad that the moon was missing too. It's like, dude, where's the moon? God's supposed to be there. That was the whole point of the moon being there.
That felt like it was just like a straight up error. You know what I mean? Like that's just like a classic. Like, oh fuck, we forgot.
Well, see, this is what I mean by bargain basement Phoenix Man. Like, this is bargain basement Phoenix Man.
Yeah, he doesn't feel good.
No,
he doesn't feel good, Mr. Stark.
No, the cheese arm. Not the cheese arm. The back actually doesn't look as bad though. It's just that front looks really, really bad. It looks so cheap.
And this is my bigger problem because like right here, he's clearly on screen talking. So this image is on screen for a while. This is where you put that detail into.
Yeah.
Not like this is what I was talking about, guys. If you're lingering, put a little effort in. If you're there for like a transition, you're fine. But this, they didn't get the memo. Yeah, his back's fine.
Yeah, the back I didn't have as much issue with.
Yeah, nothing really wrong there. That looks like 1-to-1 almost.
Yeah, there's a little bit more texture, like on the Batwing would have been nice, but like for the most part, I thought.
But exactly, like it would have been nice.
Yeah, but look at that. Like, oh.
One like vein instead of like a complete, like his body rippling out.
Yeah.
And they did the eyes again. Where see now it makes him look like he's like having an episode instead of like freaking out. Like the anime makes him look like he's raging out instead of just like, holy shit, my body is freaking out on me.
They could have done something cool, like some metaphorical art or like some backgrounds or something to like mask it.
They could have done a lot. They could have done anything, honestly.
Yeah, dude, this is what. Like...
Okay, I'm not understanding these ones like that. To me, what's the problem here? I don't.
It's you could tell that they're CGI models, and also they're on Ozempic as well. They're a lot thinner.
Oh, I saw the CGI model in the guy, like the first guy. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. No puddles.
See, that's some Berserk 2016 running.
Yeah, that was some bad running.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's a Berserk 2016 running right there.
God, that is some really bad running. It looks like it would be in a gag. Like this reminds me, like it would be the running animation in Gintama. Not.
Oh my god, it totally would.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
But like I saw it, I'm like, how are people saying this anime is good? First of all, this episode is good, but also how is no one pointing that out?
Cope, probably just Cope.
I think people are just more pissed off that they adapted the redraw than anything else.
Oh yeah. So they'll get to being mad about that like next week.
It just like this is compared to now we're going to show you some actual good art and animation. We're going to show you Digimon because Digimon Beatbreak for the past couple of weeks has been so good and it's been so slept on, which is a damn shame. So in Digimon, we've gotten the character arc for Makoto, who is, would you say like the TK of the like TK/Kari of the group?
Yeah, I'd say that's like a fair comparison.
And we found out that he was actually from like the Utopian Egg, and that he got kicked out from the Utopian Egg because he had a Digimon, and that's frowned upon.
Yep, taboo.
Yeah, it's taboo, and he loved his Digimon, so he's not leaving. No way. And like what we just saw with One Punch Man, this is just Toei is doing the damn thing.
Toei's putting their best foot forward right now.
I wish we would get this with Saint Seiya, but like they don't give a fuck about Saint Seiya.
Is there even a Saint Seiya anime right now?
There's the CGI one that's ass, but we don't get nice things when it comes to Saint Seiya. One Piece and
we really don't.
One Piece and Digimon are getting the best things right now.
Yeah, they're really pulling for Digimon right now, which I'm happy about.
I'm happy about it too. I mean, a lot of people were saying that this is what was it? Kamen Rider, Black Kamen Rider. Some people were saying this is like Batman, the Batman Digimon.
It's well, I mean, like Justimon is definitely he's supposed to be modeled after Kamen Rider. So if this is Justimon's sidekick, definitely makes it. She has he has a lot of the designs of what we call like the second rider, which is when we start the first like half of the show on our main character, and then halfway through he gets like a sidekick or like a second person can transform and fight alongside him, and that's definitely what this is giving.
Yeah, and this is a champion form, so I love him. I love this design. Ching! He looks so good. I love the fact that there's for this version of Digimon, there's no Digivices. There's the Sapporo eggs. Haruko, Shademon, when you saw Shademon is like the darker side of herself. And it was like the darker manipulative side of herself, which I thought was great, which I thought was really, really good. And Haruko's story is really, really dark. you saw like it, as I said, her father was using her to get out of to start a new life essentially, because he committed fraud. And when you commit a crime in this utopian egg, so to speak, it's on your record for life, and you can't get a job. Like, you're completely screwed.
Yeah, permanent record.
Yeah. And I really like this. I really like this series a lot. The only one that hasn't,
especially after Ghost Game, is really good.
Oh yeah. People are saying that this is probably the best Digimon series. Like, that this could be the next Tamers, and I can really see it, considering a lot of the undertones that we're getting with this, because it's about like family connection, and like, in the case of like Digimon being a reflection of yourself, like I could see it with Gekomon, because Tomoro is very like right now he's very reserved and very much an introvert to an extent. But like when you saw his younger self, before like he was considered a glitch, he was just having fun, and he was like a little jokester too. So like it totally works. I like Gekomon a lot. I can't wait to, based on the preview, it looks like we might get a Dark Digivolution from him. I kind of hope so. I really do, because that's the one I wanted to see. We were close to getting a Dark Digivolution from Gekomon. What was it, in episode
like
4,
a couple episodes ago, like a little while ago?
Yeah, so that would be really awesome if we got Dark Digivolution for him. And also, Tomoro's the only one that hasn't gotten Gekomon is the only one that hasn't gotten a Digivolution, which a lot of people kind of like, because Tomoro's the newest member of the group, so it kind of makes sense for him to not get a Digivolution yet. So I really do like it. I'd like.
It's a good turn.
Yeah, I think this is the best arc so far. This Makoto's arc has been the best out of all of them.
Of the show? Yeah, no, I can agree with. I would agree with that.
I hope we get, the thing that I do hope we get more of is, I really hope we get to see Makoto's family, because we only got a little hint of it.
Yeah.
Like I want to know what, like, I would love to see if his family in general is like in cahoots with the government.
I feel like they're going to be. Like, there's no way that's going to be like a happy ending in any way.
I'm kind of disappointed that the dad didn't die, because he was a piece of shit, and he should have. I thought he was going to die or get like banished to the Shadow Realm or something.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's what I mean. But he didn't.
That was kind of a letdown. I was like, but at least,
that's what I mean. Like that, they're setting it up for later.
At least Rio punched him in the face in the name of family.
Gave him a little bit of just desserts.
A little bit of Vin Dieselness of it all. There is a new season of Soul Leveling coming, Hibiki Gamer. I think it's coming. It's not coming for a minute, though. At least that last I checked. I think there is one, though, in the works. If there hasn't been one announced, it should be soon.
A new season? Yeah, I feel like, or I mean, you would know. I don't know why I'm saying like I feel like. If you don't know, then I wouldn't know.
But yeah, so if you guys aren't checking out Digimon, you really should. This season is definitely a million times better than Ghost Game, where it went like absolutely nowhere. This one, it feels like it kind of went back. It's going down the Tamers route.
Oh, yeah, there is a season 3 in development.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This really is going down the Tamers route. The art and animation looks really, really nice. It's very vibrant, and it actually does move. It's not like freaking One Punch Man, where it's very stagnant. It's very colorful and fun, and the Numamon, the gold Numamon in this arc were just funny. That was so funny. It's also, I think Digimon is also on Hulu, if I remember correctly, right? It's not just on Crunchyroll.
I couldn't tell you because I go hang out with Luffy for it.
Yeah, I sail the high seas for it too. But I believe if you want to legally watch it, it's on Hulu as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Digimon Beatbreak. It is on Hulu and Disney Plus and Amazon. Oh, but that's never mind. No, yeah, just Hulu and Disney Plus. The other ones need you to subscribe through Crunchyroll.
That dad is getting maybe worse by going to prison, or maybe he will be a human guinea pig for the government. Yeah, I could see. We'll have to wait and see on that one. But like the other thing though is with that that fake Sapatoma, like I just remember what they're trying to do with that Digimon orphanage. I'm like, are they going to use those fake eggs to like help get those Digimon adopted? Like,
Not I don't think they're going to use them to get adopted. It feels much. No, you're going so like joyous and like nice with everything. Like,
there's no way. Like,
it's got to go dark. It's got to go dark. I'm waiting for it. Something here has to go completely off the rails.
I mean, I'm still kind of torn about Pandamon surviving. Like, I kind of wish he died because I think the message that they were trying to
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Better. I do, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, right.
But the other anime that I think is doing really well this season, and I think is slept on, is Sanda. And unlike the other Amazon anime that, or the older ones that have been getting AI dubs, this does not have an AI dub. It's really, really good. It's based off the manga by Itagaki Paru, the mangaka of V-Stars. It's very, very interesting. It takes place in dystopian Japan, where the birth rates are non-existent or are very low, and youth is valued. And where this scene is, it's basically right at the coming of age ceremony, and Sanda is getting his first kiss, or this is after his first kiss, and he thought he was gonna die because Santa kissing kids is not a good thing. But like the art and animation Science Star did for this is just incredible. This is something that they didn't do Paru somewhat did in the manga, but I think they took it to another level with this. It's just so pretty. Look at this, though.
That clip.
Look how pretty this art is.
And then, like, even this, like, they kept the stylization and stuff, too. Like, the thicker lines, and definitely not doing this for One Punch.
Look at that lighting, though. Look how they're utilizing it. It's just
see, there are the beams. There are the rays.
Yeah. That close-up is so good.
Baka.
Just the character designs look so good. It's just that sunset is just so
that
pretty.
Sunset is really radiant.
They're really, really utilizing the sunset nicely here. And then the next scene we're going to show you guys is Black Santa. Black Santa is bomb. Oh, this chick is psycho. These kids want to kill all. These are adult killer kids.
Like Children of the Corn.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Hug them into submission.
That's what he's doing. He really is.
Win them over with love. Yes, Santa.
Come Santa, because he can't kill them. They're all looking at him like, what the hell?
They're like, wait a minute. I thought Santa wouldn't do anything.
I thought Santa would just let us kill him, but no. It's a bit cliche.
The power of love is cliche?
It is cliche.
But nope, that's a childish way.
Look how great this art animation is.
We are all motivated by love and friendship.
I know, it's cliche as hell, but it works. It works for this. Locked him into submission. Jeez. It's like if Clint Eastwood became Santa. Totally.
Right?
Yeah, and Yukita is inspired by Johnny Depp.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can see that. Now that you mentioned that, now I can see it.
Yeah. Look at him. I'm going to make you dream of good Christmas. Yeah, look at him go.
Doink, doink.
He's just, Santa is immortal, so, like, he could take all this damage.
Still hurts.
But yeah. But look at, like, in the previous episode, he got shot. He got shot, like, hella. But look how pretty the lighting is here. It's just so nice. See, you can tell he's inspired by Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like 100, like no doubt.
Look at that sunlight.
Japanese love their Johnny Depp. Like
look at that lighting. It's so pretty. See? like this is if you are not watching, Santa's not falling off hard. Santa is good.
I knew that'd be debatable.
Material. Santa's staying true to the source material. There really is like they've, if anything, Science Saru has added content and expanded upon the material. I think what part they added when Ono is looking at the book in the nurse's office, that's added. That's additional content. They did change a couple of things, and also at the start of the episode where you see Ono meet up with Fuyamura, that's additional content too. But like they did change the order of events. They did, but like for the most part, like everything is in the source material. If I got picked up one-handed and helicoptered like that, I would never show my face in public again. I mean,
I would be impressed if somebody could do that to me.
Oh man, I hope the anime gets far. Like later in the manga, you get to see Yakuza Santa.
Yeah,
that's,
you do.
Way later, but like the scanlation's almost, because the manga ended a while ago, but the scanlation has like one more chapter to adapt or to translate. Excuse me. So it's almost like fully translated. I can't wait because I'm going to cover it the rest of the manga once that chapter is translated, which will hopefully be tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, if you have not read Sanda, I really strongly recommend it. I actually like Sanda more than Beastars, which is saying a lot because I liked Beastars.
That is a lot, yeah.
Let's see. But like, I'm telling you, there's good anime out there this season. It's just
absolutely.
There is. Like, don't let the negative mofos or the negative engagement farmers tell you otherwise.
No, exactly. Like, is there a lot of bad stuff? Absolutely. But that's why, haven't we learned by this point? You don't go to the big whatever is airing that season, right? It's going to be one of the side ones, like Sanda over One Punch Man.
It's just a shame that Sanda's not getting advertised as much. It's just really sad. But that's.
I wonder if it'll start getting more of a push in these weeks.
Yeah, it could be because of Christmas.
Yeah.
Hopefully it does. But something else that happened, I forgot to send you this because we do have a little bit of time left, is McDonald's has joined Coca-Cola and this is American McDonald's, mind you, in the AI push for Christmas commercials. We're not seeing that out of McDonald's Japan. Nah. It's interesting. They
give us animated, drawn things.
Yeah, they give us the cool Street Fighter commercials. Look at this.
Feels bad.
It feels so empty.
Well, what really gets me about using this this big AI push around Christmas is I know you fuckers have the corporations have overtaken a lot of what we do on this holiday and made it about gifts or whatever, but there is still that genuine communal Christmas feeling. Everything feels a little nicer. Everybody feels a little bit more open and loving and forgiving, and it's like a human time. And you're trying to sell us that idea of human compassion and time together with this, which is there is no humanity here. It just feels really, really bad.
It does. It kind of ties into Sanda in a way too. It's Sanda, the world Sanda's in it's a world without Christmas, essentially. And
yeah,
that's what you're giving us here with this AI is basically Christmas without the humanity in it. And that's not what Christmas is.
Yeah, exactly. I think you wrapped my words perfectly. You took the humanity out of Christmas, which was the last thing it had.
It just doesn't feel right.
See, yeah, we get this while Japan gets anime collabs and interesting, interesting new mascots the McDonald's mom. No,
they bring back the old McDonald's mascots too, Like they brought back Ronald. They brought back Grimace.
Yeah, but I hate them.
You hate the old McDonald's. You hate the old McDonald's mascots.
I only like the Hamburglar.
Well, they brought Hamburglar back recently.
Then he's allowed to stay. Everybody else is getting an eviction notice.
That's not nice. It looks about the same as those dreams. So wait, what? What's Japanese anime Demon Lord Dante? No.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of that one either.
Demon Lord Dante. That just sounds like Devil May Cry.
It does. That was the first thing that came to mind for me too. Let's see. Oh yeah, before I forget, and going back to Digimon for a second, the voice actor for Tropimon, they said that the director wanted them to keep the same voice for him. So he's not going to sound like grown or anything. No, there's not going to be a deep voice for him. He's going to have like the same exact voice. So we'll have to wait for the ultimate Digivolution, I guess, for the more adult voice.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I love this animation though. I love the animation for Digimon so much.
Yeah, for Digimon, it's good. I thought you were talking about this for a second. I was like, oh my God, what are you talking about?
No, for Digimon. I can't believe Boku no Hero Academia is ending next week. Or this week. The main anime.
The anime, yeah. It also feels weird to me though, because like you and I run into this all the time. Like we already finished out the manga like a long time ago. So now everybody's like, it's ending. I'm like,
I swear, we need to gatekeep harder. That's what I think. Is we need to just gatekeep harder.
Here. I agree with that.
Oh yeah. Something else that happened, I should have probably sent the panel for you for this. I just remembered it. Is since we have some time left, is Fat Sakamoto came back in Sakamoto Days.
Yeah, that was cool. I was happy about that.
Also we had you read me and Roboco this week, right?
No, not yet.
We had a Sakamoto Days chapter this week, and Suzuki actually drew Roboco as if she were in Sakamoto Days,
awesome.
And had her fight like a Takamura inspired character.
That's awesome.
I love being Roboco. Like that manga is
it's something else. Everybody should read it.
Yeah, if you are a gag fan, like seriously, just go read Via Roboco. There's been like a lot of Dragon Ball jokes lately. And there's been, well, now obviously there's a Sakamoto joke, but wait, Spencer, have you read the new series that have come out in Weekly Shonen Jump?
Which one?
The new batch, like Goron Egg, the Mage Next Door, and the Hero and Demon Lord Quit, I think is the other one.
I think I read the first chapter of that one, but I don't like actively read them all every week. I do my manga in batches because like otherwise I forget plot points. Reading it week to week because like nothing significant will happen. So I'm always like, what's happening here? So I always save it for chunks.
Well, the one that of all the ones in this new batch, I think the one you need to check out is the Mage Next Door, because that one is giving like very if Mashley was actually funny, because I don't think Mashley is funny.
Yeah, I can actually agree with that.
Yeah, if Mashley was actually funny, meets like Super Psychic Policeman Chojo.
Interesting. Okay, then I mean, obviously on your rec, I'll check it out. You've never led me wrong yet.
Yeah, it's very much it because remember Chojo ended. For those of you that don't remember, Super Psychic Policeman Chojo ended, and it's very much was like a psychic who was obviously a policeman and doing like all these random things in this little town. You kind of have the same thing going on with the Mage Next Door, but like he's a mage that comes from another world, and he's trying to capture all these evil mages that are doing bad deeds in the human world and send them back to the mage world. And like he has like all these random spells that sound like extremely useful, like a spell that would like dry your clothes or something, for example, and like it actually comes in handy in
but they're just very mundane.
Yeah, they're extremely mundane spells, and he uses them to capture these mages. It's so funny.
And then I'm in.
I think you'd like this one a lot. I think you would. The other ones though, like Goron Egg, that one is probably gonna get axed. That one I think will.
You think so?
Yeah, that one is just bad. It is. I'm surprised Someone Hurts is doing so well. Like I might have to catch up on that one
and just see like what the hype is about.
See what's going on with it. Because when I covered the first chapter, I was like,
I don't see this, but now it's like still here.
But now everyone's like really liking it. So I'm like,
so okay. Like, I guess I got to go try and find out what it's all about.
Yeah, it's kind of like the thing with News Exorcist, where I was just like, I did not like that first chapter, and now News Exorcist is popular.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going on with Someone Hurts. It's like I did not like the first chapter, but it's popular, so I'm like, okay,
maybe I need to give it another chance. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what am I missing? That's the key right there.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
It's like even if you end up like not like even if you still don't like it, you just what are you missing here? Yeah.
Yeah, like there's so many good series to check out. I mean, like One Piece, I think we're wrapping up the flashback arc for Harold.
I hope so. I'm done with flashbacks, man. Like
I think this next chapter we're gonna see Loki kill Harold because we found out about the contract that he did with Emu.
Right. With Emu, yeah.
Yeah, like Harold's a fucking moron, man. He did the thing that his best friend told him not to do.
He is a moron, but like I'm with you. Like I'm kind of like done. Like I don't want any. If we're in the final home stretch, I don't want any more flashbacks.
Like I just want to get back to the fight and I want to see Blackbeard be there already and see. I want to get to the part where, because here's my theory is that because people were pissed off about not seeing anything about like Davy D. Jones. I'm like, dude, when Blackbeard gets there, that's when you're gonna get the Davy D. Jones stuff.
Yeah, that's when you're gonna get that. He's gonna be the of course. Like it's so. Have you read a story before? Like it's the most obvious setup.
Yeah, but unfortunately, when that happens, that's when we're gonna get the flashback.
Oh my god, you're right. Fuck.
We're gonna get that flashback, and probably like if Davy D. Jones and Joy Boy were fighting against Imbu together, we'll probably see that situation too. Oh my god,
you're so right. God damn it. There's probably only like an hour left in the actual like modern One Piece narrative, but we're gonna spend the next like 4 years doing flashbacks.
Well, like I'm not mad at that part of the flashback. Like I like the God Valley stuff. I kind of wish it was a little bit longer in terms of the fight. I was expecting a little bit more.
But I mean, like I'm not against. Okay, like they're all like finely written because it's Oda and he's good at it. But I'm like, after Dressrosa, I'm just over it. Like, because in Dressrosa they were doing like, oh, every competitor in the arena gets an intro and a backstory, and then they died in like a second. And it had no purpose.
I hope Loki doesn't die. Like I hope Loki, because like I'm like thinking, oh god, is Loki gonna break the cycle where because we had it with Harold where he got possessed or it was Rock's first. He got possessed and he had to have like 2 people kill him. Then it's Harold. And is it Loki gonna break the cycle or is Loki gonna die?
I don't know. It'll probably break because Luffy's there.
And Blackbeard will hopefully be there too.
Yeah,
like I at least.
But those two change like event. Like those two are the world changers. So everything.
And Chase better be there too. Like he's got to be there at this point. Like based on this flashback,
I'm still pretty sure that the entire series is going to end with like an Avengers Endgame moment where all the old ships that Luffy has been allying with like show up.
We literally just had an Avengers moment with Stray Dogs.
Led by Bartolomeo. Yeah, but this one's been set up for a long time. This is the Luffy fleet, is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You actually have me wondering if there are any anime that are made backwards now. Oh my god. Are there any anime that are made backwards?
I mean, what do you mean by made backwards? Like literally animated frame by frame backwards, or like they start at the end and go backwards? I'm sure because anime doesn't get made linearly, or not like if you're making weekly releases like this, it can be, but they jump around a lot. You have different like offices or like people working on different scenes.
Oh, that shot like Memento or something like that.
Telling
the story from the end to the start. I'm trying to think.
I'd have to think. Yeah, I don't know if I have one off the top of my head, but I would have to think.
I think there is one.
I'm sure there has to be one. There has to be a bunch of these. I'm sure.
Oh God, I know there has to be at least a couple, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head. Oh God, what's it? I know manga. I know we've seen it before, but anime, I'm just trying to think. Where have we seen it? Oh, didn't it happen like in Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
Kinda. That was more of like we open like a cold open and then we flash back. But yeah, I'd have to think on it. I'll get back. I will get back to you. I'll try to get back to you.
Oh yeah, of course. Before I forget, the new Lupin the Third movie is not getting the same treatment that that Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer are getting. It's only going to be in theaters for like 3 days, and there's probably not going to be any marketing besides that.
That's so weird. I don't get it. Like, why?
I don't get it either.
Why even give it a theatrical? Like, why even license it for theatrical at all?
And it's G-Kids that's doing it too. I'm like, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, really? Like, after all the stuff that we saw with Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man, you're really gonna do this for Lupin the Third?
Why would you not put that forward? Because the Zoomers don't know it. Yeah, that's like, it's stupid.
So, like, the trailer looks great for it. Like, why? Here, let me send you the trailer so you can see. Like, okay, yeah, like we'll wrap this up. This will be the last thing. But like, you look at this and it's like, dude, this is like the first I think this is the first 2D Lupin anime film. And
no, that can't. Oh, in a while, yeah.
In a while.
I thought you were saying like ever. Overall. I'm like, are you? No,
this is like in a while. And I'm just like, dude, people want 2D animation. Why not promote it? And I thought Toho was going to be all about promoting anime movies, and G-Kids is part of Toho.
Is part of Toho.
So it's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, look how pretty this is.
When is it due out?
January 4th.
Really? Okay, then I was going to say like maybe they'll just ramp it up later, but no, that's not right.
Look how pretty this is. Like, I think a lot of people would want, especially animation buffs, would want to see this.
And it's a Lupin. Like, Lupin's popular.
Yeah.
And he also has like the potential to be popular, right? Like he's one of those characters and stories where you're like, oh, I can definitely see every like audience can get the appeal of this.
Yeah, like he's extremely popular. Lupin's been popular through multiple generations. Like he was on Adult Swim, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, that's how I got to know him.
Yeah. And look how pretty, like you would have so many people interested in Lupin if you marketed him. Look at Chainsaw Man. People didn't know. A lot of people didn't know what Chainsaw Man were. But look how pretty this is. This is like, you don't see animation like this that often anymore.
And we probably will see less of it going forward, right? With all the CG like lean we're getting.
Yeah, because people suck and this don't get promoted. It's not fair.
It really isn't. I mean, all we can do is like we can support it, but that's like it sucks because like what can we do? Like, you know, it's still the money makers, the jackasses at the top.
Well, I'm just like disappointed because Toho said that they were going to be promoting more anime movies.
I know. That's what I'm saying is like I'm sure it has something to do with the fact that it's Lupin, where that's why we're not getting a bunch of promotion of it over here. I don't agree with it, but that's what I think, because it's, again, we are not the mass audience, right? Like general people are probably not going to know what Lupin is. So I can easily see them going like, it's so niche. I don't know if we're going to put a lot of money into advertising it.
But the thing is you can make the argument that Chainsaw Man is very niche, and look how many people went to the movies.
Because that's a big thing among Zoomers right now.
Mm.
Zoomers fucking love Chainsaw Man. It's actively running in Shonen Jump right now. Like, it's not obscure compared to like Lupin.
That's true. If you had a Lupin marathon on Adult Swim, maybe you would have something different happen.
Yeah, if they were still airing it, but they don't do it anymore. Yeah,
that's how you would promote it. Is that?
I mean, that's how I watched it. That's how I got into it.
Yeah, that's how you would promote this movie. Is you have a Lupin the Third marathon on Adult Swim.
Yeah, but they don't. I don't know. They don't do it anymore. I mean, I don't even know what Adult Swim shows anymore. But they mainly show mainstream shonen stuff. Lupin the Third actually has a channel, I think, on Pluto TV, or at least I know Pluto TV has an anime channel that shows Lupin the Third a lot. So there you go. See, that's the winner.
Yeah, see, Pluto TV just continues to win. But anyway, like, we should wrap this up. We talked a lot about like some really good, good news, really bad news. We showed you the ugliness.
Good recommendations.
Man. We gave you good recommendations. Go watch Digimon Beatbreak. Go watch Sanda if you haven't. They're really, really slept on series. Avoid the hate mongers. Just avoid it for your own sanity.
There's the rage baiters, the people who don't know anime, right? Like, Nerdigans knows anime. That's why she's here. Trust her.
Yes. Go read the One Punch Man webcomic and go read the manga too, because the manga does have some good stuff in there, even though the redraws will piss you off sometimes.
But at least the originals are still online. You can still go find those.
Yes. Thank God for the internet for that reason. But anyways, so in terms of bounding, we are finishing up. I mentioned it earlier. We're finishing up our AI dub article. I just have to double check to make sure that that some of the titles that still have Spanish dubs on Amazon, don't have Spanish dubs elsewhere, because otherwise that means they wouldn't be qualified for the AI dubbing program. Because there is a so far I found like 2 titles where they're Amazon's kind of in trouble for, and that is obviously the No Game No Life 0 and Vinland Saga season 1.
Yeah, that was random.
Yeah, those 2 are in trouble. Well, Vinland Saga, it's not as random as you think, because for season 1 it was exclusively simulcasted on Amazon for same day simulcast. So season 1 is not random. No Game No Life 0 is a little bit more random because it wasn't like a same day simulcast kind of thing. But like, I'll give you a little sneak peek. Like the thing is that the titles on that list, they're not as random as you think they are. It's just the only ones that I kind of was confused by was, as I said, No Game No Life 0 was the one I think was the most baffling out of all of them. The other one that wasn't a same day simulcast was the one that was based off the Chinese web novel. But that one's like really hard to find any additional information on. It just wasn't a same day simulcast. It was just licensed and put on Amazon, but it's an exclusive license for Amazon. So that one, like, that one technically qualifies for it. So it's just been one thing after another trying to find like where these licenses are, like in terms of like which is exclusive, which is not. What if they redubbed over something or whatnot? But Sentai Filmworks does have a lot of the license to a lot of these series, so that's where the huge legal problem is in a lot of this. So so that's where Amazon kind of really screwed up. There's only like I would say a few titles that qualified for this program in all reality, but. Well, you'll have to wait and see once the article's done. I'm still pissed off I didn't screenshot Banana Fish with both the English and Spanish AI dubs listing. I'm still mad about that, but it is. I know.
I feel that to my soul. Don't worry.
Yeah, at least I got the one with the Spanish. The thing is, though, the Spanish AI dub is still up, so I still have that, and I put that in the article. So, but we'll see what else is coming. Like, I will double. I don't know if you want me to write the article on Vigilantes or not, especially since Lady Midnight is not censored. That's kind of a big thing.
I mean, go for it. I'm up for it.
Yeah, and then I probably I don't know if you want me to include the fact that mysteriously, because it's kind of weird that Pop Step is censored in the trailer and not censored on the key visual.
Yeah, no, it's weird. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll do that as well. So stay tuned for more content, whether it be here on YouTube, because Spencer has a lot of content. For my personal content, check out my YouTube channel, Nerdigans Inc., where I'm covering anime and manga every day. Patreon, patreon.com/packergirls, where I'm covering all my anime live reactions. So I'm covering Digimon, Gachi Akuda, Santa, Boku no Hero Academia final season, Spy Family season 3, and One Punch Man season 3 as well. And make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, which is right here, and so you can see all of the shenanigans that are unfolding.
Beautiful.
Is there anything you want to add, Spencer?
Nope. You covered everything I was going to promo. As always, guys, check out the website every day for new news. Come back next Monday for more Nerdigans. Go subscribe to all of her stuff for more in-depth anime coverage. And I think that's all we've got, huh, Nerdigans?
Yep.
Alrighty. Until next week, everybody, take it easy. Yeah, we don't have an outro yet. I'll make one. Bye.